I don't care if you've been waiting for the music to transform you all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the... Oh, I was about to say the stack. It's the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Your boy Stitch.
It's struggle plate season. Be prepared to be called out.
Damn, you're going to have to break down struggle plate one more again for him. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people out on the threes, opposed Kronos.
Destiny 2 adventures are just fucking side quests, y'all. Don't let them fool you, goddammit.
God damn, the shade off the
Hot
bat.
fire.
Off the bat. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world. Old ninja.
Cause I'm black, y'all. Cause I'm black, y'all. Cause I'm blickety blickety and I'm black, y'all.
That was even rehearsed.
It's like he's trying to tell us something. And last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
The sweetness told me that she's glad that she has a man that can put down a toilet seat. I looked her dead in the eyes and said, "Who said I ever put it up?"
Oh, god damn. We starting off with fire dankness, and I love it. This is going to be a hot-ass show. I can already tell. We got Stitch back up in the building from
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's been too fucking long.
Yes,
Full squad.
yes. About to unleash. Who we got up in that chat?
I can afford Voltron.
Maybe we'll come back to that.
We got, I got it. So the first one to comment in the chat is Mile High Blurred.
What up, fam?
What up, man?
Denver in the house.
Denver in the motherfucking building. Colorado, smoke me out. Yeah, I don't know why we don't see it on that one, but that's okay.
I think another reason. I'll figure out a video.
No worries. Listener of the goddamn week, not to put you on the spot.
That would be Mr. X.
Ooh, thank you very much. We appreciate
What up?
it. Old Ninja, usually you pour out liquor, brown or otherwise, at this point in the cast for the RIPs. Who you got?
We're going to pour out some Colt 45 for Bernie Casey. He is most notably known for being in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, being Keenan Ivory Wayne's character mentor. He also played in the NFL for a little while. He was drafted. He was first-round pick in 1961. He played for the San Francisco 49ers from 61 to 66, and then he played for the LA Rams from 67 to 68. So basically a season with them. He's actually in I literally just saw him a night ago because he's in numerous projects, including Deep Space Nine. He plays one of Commander Sisko's old friends. He actually introduces one of the key enemy factions, the Maquis, in the Deep Space Nine. He's been in a ton of stuff, including, what was it, the sequel to The Magnificent Seven, Cleopatra Jones. The list goes on and on.
R.I.P. Rest in power. And do you have anybody else?
Not that I saw.
Well, RIP to all those affected by the earthquake that hit Mexico and the hurricane, another goddamn hurricane that hit Puerto Rico.
Damn.
So the fucked up part about both situations is that 1 year ago in Mexico, they had a similar earthquake that killed a lot of people. And not too long ago, Puerto Rico got hit with a hurricane. So, yeah, they're getting back-to-back shit. Actually, not too long ago, Mexico had another earthquake, too.
Yeah, like within the last 2 weeks, they've had big ones.
Huge ones.
And people forget Mexico City is a huge metropolitan area. It has over 20 million people.
Oh, yeah. And it's like flying into that place is like super smog. There's like, and driving there is fucking crazy.
So, was it true at one point that Mexico City was one of the most populous cities in the world?
I think it still is.
Is it? I'm pretty sure it's like top 3.
Yeah, it has. I think it's right now, just the city limits has more people than any other city in North America.
For sure.
So it's way up there.
I could have sworn it was like the #1 most populous city. But
I think it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, no. It's actually not.
Which one?
Not even the top 5.
Wow, right.
Not
You're
top
looking
4.
right now, right?
Yeah. It's Tokyo is actually #1.
Crazy.
And then New York, then Sao Paulo, then Seoul.
Where's Beijing on that goddamn list?
Mexico City, I'm sorry, Mexico City is exactly #5.
Okay.
Okay.
Tokyo has 33 million people.
God dang. That little ass island.
But as far as like people being packed in, Brazil and Mexico City, yeah, they're both have populations of around 17 million people. And actually, Jesus Christ, Seoul. So 17.5 million people, and it's only like 1,000 square kilometers.
Yeah, I was going to say densely
That's
populated.
fucking dense. Yeah.
That's super packed. That's like stacks on stacks on stacks.
But the most dense is that I'm looking at right now is probably Mumbai. It's got 14, almost I'm sorry, not Mumbai. Jesus Christ. No, it is Mumbai. I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing though. They got 14 million people, but it's only got 484 square kilometers.
Goddamn.
That's like people living on top and inside of people.
You know what's crazy is that I after the earthquake that happened in Mexico, I went online to see like what's the biggest earthquake in record, and there was an earthquake back in 1960 that was a 9.6.
Oh,
And
no, Alaska, right?
no, it's in South America.
Oh, that was Alaska.
Yeah, it was in South America, and it killed over 6,000 people. But what's so crazy is that it killed people in Hawaii, Japan, in Chile, and the Philippines just because there was a huge tsunami that formed that like wiped out like a bunch of coastlines after the earthquake happened. Like it literally happened like maybe 12 hours later after the earthquake happened. That people were being that a tsunami showed up in Japan, so it's and they were saying the wave was moving like 250 miles an hour across the Pacific Ocean.
Yep, no chance.
It's fucking crazy.
No chance.
And this is back in the 60s, so there was like no real warning system out there. It wasn't like people were like on the internet like, oh, there's an earthquake happening here.
That's terrible.
Heart goes out
It's
to
crazy
everybody.
because I mean, even when you're watching the footage, and obviously we all were in the Bay Area for the '89 quake. I mean, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's really, it was fascinating for me seeing all the video footage of what happened in Mexico City because I mean, you can actually see the buildings like swaying and flexing and stuff.
And some collapsing.
Yeah, because most people who've never been in an earthquake have no idea how like what actually happens. They just understand ground shake. All right, is it like in the movies where the earth opens up? So it was a good sort of learning knowledge experience for others to see what actually happens during an earthquake, where you see all the buildings flexing and swaying, and all of a sudden you just see it fucking collapse and stuff. So it was, I think it was really educational for a lot of people to actually see the devastation and what actually was taking place for an earthquake like that. It was 7.1.
I think there's two. Was there an 8?
Yeah, 7.1,
pretty
7.1, 7.2.
Yeah.
Damn, I saw explosions.
People think it's not big, but that's it. They multiply to the power of for every like level you go up. So
Yeah.
like the difference between like a 4.0 and a 7.0 is like
Yeah.
life and death basically, and the difference between a 7.0 and a 9.0 is fucking basically the fucking apocalypse.
It's not like simple math where you go from like a 7 to 8. Oh, it's just one notch. It's like, all right, no, that's like 4 times what an actual.
What about when you get up to 9.85?
I think came out.
We'll talk about 9.85 later.
What's crazy is that an earthquake that happened in Japan like a couple of years ago, it was so strong that it slowed. It slowed. It was so strong that a day on Earth was a few microseconds shorter. Like it changed the rotation of the Earth because it was so strong, which is fucking crazy.
Damn, that's some
That's all
Goku
bad.
shit. All
Yeah.
right.
Fault lines.
Homestead.
And I've said it before. I wish he was leading the crew in Walking Dead because I was all about Team Shane.
Team Shane.
But
Yeah, Shane lost his mind though.
dude, I'm excited. I'm hyped. I
wanted to keep
cannot
that
wait.
pussy.
I hope it's like 20 episodes. Because whatever Punisher's doing, I'm there for it. I'm all about watching. I cannot wait for that to drop. And there was no date given, correct? I remember we were trying to talk about it in our inner group.
It seems
it's-
the fuzziness of November, right?
Yeah, it looks
This
like there's a-
November?
yeah,
Good. That's
It-
that's awesome.
yeah. It's like weird because it's like redacted and like it goes like fuzzy. So like for a quick instant, you can see like a month, and it looks like there's a date, but it's like super quick and super fuzzy. You got to like do frame by frame to see what this date drop is. So, the trailer was extra bloody, more bloody than I anticipated, and we actually see a quick instance of Karen from the Daredevil series.
Yeah, I think
we,
go back.
Yeah, we see her, or Baby Vamp, as you want to call her. Yeah, we see her in it for a little bit. We see Punisher's wife and kid real quick. Looks pretty intense.
Y'all tripping off the greatest thing about that whole trailer. It was set to Metallica's One.
Oh yeah,
It was like
they were
fucking dope.
They had the bullets line up with all the drum beats.
Yeah.
Wasn't it kind of
Oh,
like
really?
the song he was singing, like back when he was like in prison, like one pence, 2 pence?
penny
Those
penny
are-
and a dime or something.
Those
Yeah.
are not the lyrics to One.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, one. It's kind of like it goes with the nursery rhyme with the number one kind of connected.
I'd actually saw the trailer without the sound. I was just like scrolling through my feed and I saw it. I was like, I just stopped. I was like, I know I'm here for this, and I was like, let me just see what Punisher's doing. So I didn't hear the music to it, but looks fucking fire as fuck.
Yeah, it was like probably the perfect song for the Punisher. If y'all didn't know, the Metallica song 1 is actually about war, and it's about somebody gets fucked up in war and comes and basically has to deal with it or come back. So it's a great song. It's actually in a series of songs, but yeah.
Makes sense. Fits that character perfectly.
That
How many?
does.
How many? I feel like there's been 2 theatrical Punisher movies. Is that accurate?
There's been like
2,
3
3,
or 4.
Or is it-
yeah.
oh, 3 or 4.
Because there
Is
was
it that many?
the Dolph Lundgren,
That was the first one.
and
Okay.
then there was
There was one with some other guy.
no, yeah, was he a wrestler? Punisher Warzone. I don't know who was the main dude. And then we have the Thomas Jane one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could definitely make the case that he's more famous and well known than possibly any other, including Daredevil, Defender. I mean, historically, right?
Is
Sorry,
he
say
really a
that again?
defender?
You could make the case that Punisher is more well known, especially having that many live action movies,
Oh, for sure.
than any of the other Defenders.
Yeah, for sure.
Even Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was huge in the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. There was a lot of people running around with just the Punisher logo
Yeah,
shirts.
yeah.
I remember those being everywhere.
Yeah.
You had something in the chat?
Well, no, sorry. Fucking hilarious.
It's a funny comment.
Yeah, the great thing about shit, you got me all fucked up now.
God damn it.
I was talking about the Punisher and I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right.
Oh, the reason why the Punisher was so great is because it was during a time where Marvel Comics in particular were trying to really transition from being like kind of a kids comic to getting more adult comics, and the Punisher was one of those characters that kind of led the way into being more gory, more adult content. So it was pretty great. I think he did a lot of Marvel Max stuff too. So
He's just barely, and I mean by a hair, a hero. He's definitely an anti-hero.
Anti-hero,
yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, he's so hardcore on even the anti-hero stuff that he toes that line because
he just doesn't give a fuck. Like his whole thing is, I'm gonna kill you if you're bad.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's typically
Yeah.
what heroes don't do.
Yeah.
But he don't give a fuck.
And
Yeah.
he will fight heroes who try to prevent him from doing that.
Oh yeah, for
which
sure.
is great. You know,
he's usually like the dark horse in all these like big Marvel events. He's like the guy that can either turn the tide or not. You know.
yeah.
I think in terms of on-screen adaptations of the comic book character, I think Punisher they've done the best in terms of how they've portrayed him and understanding like who he is as a person and his.
You're talking about from Daredevil season 2.
yes.
so far. Okay.
Yeah. In terms of how they portray his internal conflict, and you understand what it is that he's about, and you're I mean, just as a watcher, you're fine with it in comparison with your moral compass in terms of like, oh, killing's wrong, et cetera, et cetera. You feel what exactly he's going through, and you're sort of fine with it, and you're down with Punisher's mission.
I'm here. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Question for the group: who are you more, Team Punisher or Team John Wick?
Oh, that's a
You
beat.
putting it out there.
Should we save that for a little B's and BTI later? Or?
He put it out there now, man. You gotta respond. What the
That's
fuck?
tough.
I'm gonna say Team John Wick.
Okay.
According to Marvel.com, I'm gonna go Punisher. I'm just saying, he's basically OP.
Yeah,
He's a god.
yeah.
Yeah, he's stronger than Thor on this shit.
Strong as the Hulk, apparently.
I'm serious. If y'all don't believe me, you can just look it up. If you go to Marvel.com, just look up Punisher stats on Marvel, and you'll see he's like basically a god.
Who you got, Stitch?
Just off the eyeball test and what I've seen him do on film, I have to go slightly with John Wick.
Oh, wow.
It just seems like his hand-to-hand combat might be a little bit better than Punisher, even though Punisher's, to me, is stronger and everything. His John Wick's gun fu is on a different level.
It's gun kata.
According to Marvel, he is bulletproof.
Oh.
He is more than bulletproof.
That's why
You
I
could-
went with the eyeball test.
Yeah, you could drop a planet on him, according to Marvel, and he'd be just fucking fine. Matter of fact, with his strength, he could probably just punch the planet away. So, yeah.
No, that's a war hero.
Oh, let me just bring up. Oh, I'll switch the view.
You know what
here.
we're talking about.
These are the stats for Frank Castle.
Yeah, I love
These
it.
are entirely too high.
And this is on Marvel.com.
Yeah.
I love Speed being way up there too. Like,
Yeah, his
Speed is a fucking
Speedster.
5.
he can run. He can run
The
faster
fuck
than the
outta
speed of
here.
sound.
yeah, of
in
course,
this,
of
so-
course.
He's running
Yeah.
at Mach.
and his strength is just below the Hulk.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I will, with that version of Punisher, I'm going with Punisher.
Sorry.
Did he become an Inhuman at some point or something?
No, this is just him being him. Blue, who do you have? It was your question.
I'm gonna go with John Wick just because his weaponry and like he's able to like take out fools with like pencils and shit. So I'm definitely gonna go his route because Punisher. I mean, basing off of the movies, not the fucking Marvel stuff, he could barely take out the Kingpin. And I know the Kingpin's a big ass fucking dude, and you can't underestimate him.
No joke. Yeah.
That's not fat. That's all muscle that he's carrying. But
I don't know if John Wick could take out Kingpin hand to hand.
Kingpin
was just he was like a brick fucking building.
yeah, he fucking was.
Yeah, Baba Yaga.
But John Wick knows jiu-jitsu and judo.
He does.
So, I think he's not a chance. Take it back.
Kingpin knows his martial arts too, I would say.
He's mostly like Western boxing and stuff. I don't know if he knows any grappling. Except for like hug the guy and crush him.
Them Zangief bear hugs. All right. There was another huge trailer, Tomb Raider, with what's the name of this?
can't pronounce
Ivanka something. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone look up the name so we can.
Hold on, I got it right.
She deserves credit.
All right. What did y'all think of this?
I'm on the fence.
I'm kind of like, I'll probably watch it, but I'm kind of like, it's an okay trailer, you know?
Yeah.
So her name is Alicia Vikander.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's VKNDER.
Where's she from?
Yeah, where do we know her from? Homestead is she?
She's not American. Actually, she probably is. She's probably just parents are just immigrants.
Oh, is that an I? Yeah, it's I. So Vikander. There you go.
Okay.
Where is this?
So what happened in the trailer that was impressive?
So what I
haven't
kind of
seen it
liked
yet.
is that they're going off of the Tomb Raider reboot version of Lara Croft, where she like crashes and is stuck on the island and trying to become, the Tomb Raider. But then like she's also following her legacy of her dad from what it looks like. She's researching what her dad was looking for.
So looking like the modern the Tomb Raider.
From what was it, 09 or something?
Yeah.
Oh, she was an ex machina. Okay.
Oh,
And she's
she was the robot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
That movie fucked
Thank
with my
you,
head.
That movie was
Screen
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't. Train talker.
I don't want to get into because we all ate a lot of crow on the Wonder Woman trailer in terms of what we saw. So I don't want to be like poo on it and everything. It seemed a little bit kind of herky jerky, awkward ish.
Her or the movie, or from the trailer, judging by the trailer.
Just off the trailer, and like I've said, I don't want to base what I anticipate the movie to be off the trailer.
Yep.
I hopefully want to watch it opening weekend. But I'm not crazy hyped about it.
Okay.
I'm reserved about it. I'm gonna go in with tempered expectations. But I mean, I'm glad I could get some fan service and see what it is that I'm going to pay $12 for.
It's got Sonny from Into the Badlands in it. I didn't know
really?
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's great
So
casting. I
I'm
like him in
interested.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him too. I hope he gets more work. So he needs to be like a lead in a movie.
Oh, certainly, because he has the chops for it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a fuck. Some people might dislike it. I miss Laura having tig-ass bitties. You know what I mean? Like old school Laura was
her-
voluptuous.
Her diamond
titties.
shaped titties.
Diamond titties was important to her legacy. I'm just saying.
I'm fine with how she looks. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't have to be over sexualized to
No,
me.
she isn't in the new games.
Well, that and it's pretty rare for somebody that's really fit to have really big tits.
oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because if you're really fit, you don't have a whole lot of body fat, which your tits are mostly fat. So
Well, and she's doing rock climbing. I totally get it.
She looks like the game version, the PS4, Xbox
Yeah, yeah.
One version of
But
Laura.
wasn't that character designed after an actual person who's like well known?
They probably did some mocap.
Probably.
They probably did some motion
I
capture.
can't remember what her name is.
Because
I
it seems
think
like
you're
even
thinking of
the
a movie.
it seems like even the poster I would have to see like a side by side with the game one, but it sort of looks like the same position that you see on the game and
yeah, well, and the game was great. Like,
Game-
the
game was
updated
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, she uses the same tools though, because the
Yeah, she's
big
got a
thing
pickaxe.
she has the pickaxe was huge in the first one. That's how she survived and actually acquired her arsenal to actually build, her bow and arrow. She managed to steal weapons and stuff like that. So, but that was her first. It was a tool and a weapon, and that's what got her going. And they seem to emphasize that a little bit in the trailer.
I'm sort of tilting my head when she's running around with the the actual like tree bow and arrow, and it has enough force to like put an arrow through somebody's chest and stuff. I'm just like,
because it's not one of those other.
well, I mean, it just looks sort of whimsy, and when she's like running through the forest and she's just like whatever with it, it just looks like she did some forestry type shit and took like a branch and some string and just like fucking she just whop 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 and just like it's just piercing people. I'm just like, but I mean,
If you're a good enough archer, that wouldn't happen. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, wait a
You would need
minute.
a lot of practice with that one bow.
it just doesn't look like it would have enough force based on how far she's just like. In terms of how she's pulling it back, it's not a compound bow, and not to get all nerd tech.
Well, we're both
specific about it,
sort
but
of
yeah.
archers, so
Yeah.
we understand these things. Yeah, if you just pull it back a little bit, and it's like some homemade bullshit recurve, it's not. I mean, it's not gonna penetrate that far. It's not gonna go that far.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like throwing like a javelin.
Even a recurve bow, I'm sure it'll pierce a human, but
Not at range.
not at range. And even what she was running
You'd have
around
to
with
be
is
like-
not a traditional recurve. That's just
Yeah.
like do-it-yourself bow.
But it's okay. Just suspend the disbelief.
I'm fine. I know what I'm watching.
Can I ask you this though? Like, obviously, there's been like 5 or 6 seasons of Arrow. I haven't heard from an archery standpoint drastic complaints about him.
I suspend my belief with that. As well.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, but is it as atrocious as from this trailer from an archery standpoint?
He pulls all the way back that I've seen.
He pulls all the way back.
He pulls
But-
all the way back.
In terms of like him being able to just quickly draw it up, just like in poof, like
yeah.
that's
But that's
highly-
part of the character too.
yeah.
Some people can do that though. Like I've seen people in videos that can shoot a recurve and a compound bow quickly.
Yeah.
So
The-
it's possible.
Yeah,
the
they're-
knock on the actual arrow, I would imagine, would be a lot wider than your normal like
Well,
knock.
I mean, if you practice like your 10,000 hours, you could probably get
He was on that
very
island.
proficient.
Well,
yeah.
I see him practicing more doing the salmon ladder than actually
Shirt off.
flexing for them female viewers and
Yeah.
shit than his actual archery skills and shit.
Ooh, Navy flexing back.
I'm gonna say it's very challenging for a movie based off a video game to do exceedingly well. It can.
But Tomb Raider traditionally has done the best.
Yeah, it did. It was a long. What was the last one? Like late 90s?
Yeah, there was Angelina Jolie for y'all that forgot.
Yeah.
and they weren't terrible.
They weren't. I'm not shitting on them. They weren't awful. I don't think they're the greatest
I
movies
don't even
of
think
all
I was
time or
playing the
whatever,
Tomb
but-
Raider games at the
No,
time.
I wasn't
when that
either.
movie came out. I wasn't a Tomb Raider game fan, but I was like, I'll watch it because I know it's a.
But we've had a lot of failures, especially this last decade and a half,
Oh, yeah, for
when it
sure.
comes to video game adaptations. Hopefully, this one can.
Will this influence your view? Is this like make or break for you in terms
For
of
what?
video game movies? Or
It's getting closer. It's
Okay.
it's inching closer. 'cause
Supposedly we have Uncharted coming down the pipes.
Yeah.
is that what your boy Tom?
Yeah. We have that coming,
Tom-
and then
wait,
they always
Tom
talk
who?
about
Tom
Last of
Holland?
Us.
Really?
Tom Holland's Nathan Drake.
I thought they casted
young
Mark
Nathan
Wahlberg.
Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
young
thought they
Drake.
casted Mark Wahlberg for that back in.
It didn't
Oh
get-
God!
No, that'd be awful. Jesus Christ.
His fucking Boston accent and shit. As Nate.
God
Oh
damn.
fuck!
Yeah.
What'd you say about my mother?
So how you like them apples?
Yeah. hey guys, I'm Mark Wahlberg. How's your mom doing?
You want a burger? You know they're opening one the Wahlburger here in Palo Alto.
Really?
Yeah, right off of University.
Speaking of
Go ahead.
like opening shit up, I don't know if y'all knew, but there's a comic shop that's for sale in Pleasanton,
Oh wow!
and I actually thought about.
But the whole shop is for sale.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn.
The whole shop's for sale
Okay.
for like 150
I think
grand,
I saw the post.
which
Wow.
is not a lot of money.
True.
And I was like, and it's like the only like legit comic shop in Pleasanton. And so I was thinking about it, and I was like, but what would the margins be on a comic shop? I was like, they have to be razor fucking thin.
Of course.
Honestly, if it was a moneymaker, I would seriously consider fucking buying it.
Why not?
But
Because you could do a lot of fun events.
yeah, and then I talked to my boy Chris over at the comic shop.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, most comic shops are like they're razor thin.
Oh yeah.
And then we were talking about Cape and Cowl and how they do things, and it's like I think Cape and Cowl they had like a lot of upfront money,
Yep.
which definitely helped. And
But it's
then
still hard.
Oh yeah, but I think what they're doing differently than what most other comic shops in the Bay Area are doing is they have a lot of events and they market themselves really well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you can Cape and Cowl is in fucking comic books. Mm-hmm. They're in the media. They go to like, you can look at their shit at that fucking A's games and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Eton is actually friends with some people who like work with the A's.
Yeah.
And when I was in that shop, they
Yeah.
had a whole like
Yeah.
the staff from the A's were there. They
I've seen,
interviewed
like,
me. It was fucking
I've
fun.
seen some star like Sean Mania, who's a star pitcher for the Oakland A's. He was in there doing an interview.
Yeah.
Like
They're in there often.
they're connected with that, which is really great and awesome for them. But yeah, it like you said, it's interesting the dynamics of that business.
Yeah.
I feel Elusive does the same because they market themselves really well, and they have a lot of like up and coming actors, directors. Some of them famous actors. They had Jim Lee in there not too long ago. They've had like a lot of people up in there, and they used to produce their own comic.
That's impressive.
And that's, I mean, honestly, especially in the Bay Area, actually anywhere, if you're a comic shop, you need to do shit like that. Like, you have to be. And so, I mean, the comic shop that's, across the street from me, basically, they do that too. They just don't do it as much as some. And they didn't have, I think, the upfront capital that Cape and Cowl did.
Yeah.
But they just did a great job. They kind of hit the ground running. And I guess that the way that the comic shop does, like the way they make a bunch of money, which some of these other shops don't do, is they go to a lot of those conventions.
Absolutely. You can
Yeah.
make a killing there,
Yeah, I
especially
think-
if you got a lot of people buying stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's a good way to get rid of your old inventory, and it's a good way to just make money on basically the side. So
Makes
But
sense.
they have to pay for those spots though, right? At comic. at
Yeah,
events.
you got to rent the floor.
yeah, but you make that shit back though. You have a sale on some, especially like with the anime and stuff, like these mangas. Not
Yeah.
anime, mangas. Sorry, y'all.
You can sell the actual DVDs or
Yeah, you
Blu-rays
could.
of anime
Yeah,
too.
yeah, but I mean, you can make a lot of money that way. So
Hell yeah.
All sales are final.
Staying on comics, Stitch is back. He has some news he wants to get into. Go ahead with you got some box office news.
Spider-Man looking down at Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Yeah, who's Wonder Woman? Yeah, Gal, your bae.
how much money did Tom Holland make for Spider-Man?
I don't know his
Exactly. Nobody fucking knows. He didn't make shit. He didn't
matter.
make shit. I looked it up. I was like, damn. They didn't even fucking they didn't even talk about it. He
How,
didn't make
how
shit.
much was it? That
He's only worth like I think it was like $2.5 million.
Yeah, and
just
Gal's worth
started.
Yeah.
Gal's worth 8?
8 million. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, he's still starting out. I will. I mean, you have to put into context what caused this.
Well, he's been in a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, he has been doing more stuff.
Oh,
But-
really? Okay.
Yeah.
But he's like a smaller actor though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was in China they had a big opening.
Yeah, supposedly,
does
I
well
guess
over
in
there.
China, there's this sort of like dead period, and it was really fascinating when I read it. And I mean, I could be wrong how I'm presenting it, but I guess during certain months of the year, they don't let other foreign films come into their country because it influences their learning or some it was some weird fucking thing, and I was like tilting my head when I was reading, and I was like, am I reading this right?
Yeah, I think it's like December or January. It's like damn near impossible to show a film in China.
So they blockade anything that's not like strictly China produced or something. And then I guess when that embargo lifted, I guess 2-3 weeks ago, they were able to, I guess, see Spider-Man, and that's what supposedly, I guess, pushed it over. Whatever, I guess it did really well in that market.
I think in the 70 million mark
Yeah.
over there, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on that one fucking bit. It's made a ton of money.
Supposedly, I guess it
Still haven't watched it. Put it out there.
it passed I guess Suicide past Suicide Squad.
And we're talking worldwide numbers versus domestic.
Domestically Wonder Woman beat Spider-Man, but I guess worldwide Spider-Man beat Wonder Woman.
Like very close.
Yeah.
But yeah. Both over 800 million.
Domestically, it beat it. I saw something today. It beat Batman vs Superman, and then it beat Suicide Squad domestically in terms of its box office.
But Wonder Woman hasn't shown in Themyscira yet. So.
Yeah.
It shows there.
I need to see where that is on a map.
They
Can you show me? I need to go there for research purposes.
I think you will have Death by Snoo Snoo. That's a great Futurama joke. I'm just saying, it's a great way to go out. Being fuck Amazons.
did we want to stay on some Wonder Woman news?
Well, quick question with the Wonder Woman release, like, was there certain areas where it wasn't released because it's a woman movie?
Yeah.
In the Middle East, there were a couple
parts
countries.
of the Middle East. Yeah. Actually, one of them was it not Palestine. Maybe it was Palestine.
Probably was.
Yeah.
I know it's the country she's from. They did
No,
it there, right?
No,
Israel.
She's from Israel.
Well, the reason why Palestine? That's the other one, right? That's the one that's posting them. Yeah. The reason why they were boycotting the movie was because she was in the Israeli army, which was required if you live in Israel. So, yeah.
And it might have been Iran as well. Don't quote me on that, but there was a couple countries that just said no to it. I don't think they would have been. The movie would have been huge over there either.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have had like a China with Spidey kind of thing. But
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been 70 million.
no, no. But hats off, cool. You know, are you watching any of this new Spidey cartoon that's gotten even better?
I have it on my DVR. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet because I plan on marathoning through it.
I will say this: early on, there was incorrect information given out by about the first 2 episodes. Dr. Octavius is not a student.
Well, on the episode we saw it, it seemed like he was a student. I guess they clarified it later on.
He is a actual teacher at the school, not a student. So
in that episode, it made it seem like he was.
I was
Yeah.
fooled. I was fooled.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but they got stuff going on with Venom in that. It's a good cartoon. It's a
Okay.
good Spidey cartoon all
Nice.
the way the fuck
Is
around.
it better than Ultimate Spider-Man on Disney Channel? 'Cause that's pretty good.
So far, it seems like it could be, and it's on par at least. I'll wait till the end of the
yeah.
season.
So,
Kind of early.
Go ahead.
who on this podcast watched Baby Driver?
I did.
You're the one that talked about it, right?
Yeah, I'm the one I gave my rating on it.
What was your rating?
9.
Yeah, that's a solid, like, legit rating. Y'all need to watch that movie.
Who's in Baby Driver again?
Nobody. I mean, there's a few.
Wait,
like,
what are you talking? There's
Yeah, but the main actor is.
Oh,
not.
the main actor, no, but everyone else, because Johnny
Yeah.
Berthal's in it, Jamie Foxx,
Oh,
Kevin Spacey. Fuck, there's one more I can't think of.
It's really fucking good. Like,
It's good action, huh?
yeah, it's good action. It's even beyond that, it's a good story. Like, they have scenes that are set to beats of a song. So basically, he has like headphones in most of the time.
Yeah.
And so what'll happen is when he's driving or doing other things, it'll be set to the beat of what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so he uses his iPod as the timer. It's his clock
Yeah.
for when they're doing a heist. So
Nice.
he before anyone gets out, he's all hold up, puts it in, hits play, and he's all right, go. And that's his time.
What's your rating for it?
I give it a solid 9, almost 9.5. Seriously, it's really fucking good.
Oh, you're approaching 9.85.
I need an exact number for documentation purposes. You can put 9 through 9.5.
I'll give it a solid. I'll give it a 9.5. Honestly.
Yeah,
9.5.
I gave it.
Yeah.
I gave it.
That
a
might be
solid
your
9.
highest.
Yeah. Like the very first scene
It's your highest
Was
documented
super
one.
sick.
Yeah.
is like, yeah, it's
It's
sick.
super sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it plays like old school R&B, and he's just jamming to it. But he's helping people as he's going to his spot to get coffee. It's crazy. And if you watch the background, like the lyrics are kind of posted like either on flyers or on like wood or whatnot. It's like you can pick up on it. But the movie has style and class,
Yeah,
which you don't
yeah.
really see a whole lot.
And it should be out on DVD and
I think
Blu-ray
it's just
now.
about on DVD. Which
Okay.
I'm gonna buy it because I'll be honest with you, I watched it on fucking Cody. Sorry,
fine.
because I didn't realize that it was out on Blu-ray, so I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Because that's the way I do it. Like if I watch something and I like it, then I'll buy it.
That makes
So,
sense.
Yeah.
You got to support artists. You know what I mean? And support all those people that made it.
Yeah, I went to the theater and saw it. I was thoroughly entertained. It was a good
Yeah,
good
that-
film.
I think it like went under the radar for me at least. Because I was,
Oh, yeah,
I know
definitely.
I know you gave it a high rating, but I was just like and then I was like, let's just watch it.
Yeah.
And we started watching it, and even Kimek liked it. So,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Because this was a rough kind of summer, other than Spidey and Wonder Woman, you know, for films. I mean,
Well, and I mean, it was an Edgar Wright film, which if you're not like a film aficionado, which I'm sort of not, but he did a lot of he works with Simon Pegg a lot, and so
okay.
people in America should know him, but they probably don't.
Yeah, they
Right.
pop.
Shaun of
So
the Dead.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Kevin Smith. Most people don't know who Kevin Smith is, but they know who Silent Bob is. So if you say, who Simon Pegg is, they'll know who is that. And you go, oh, well, have you seen the new Star Trek? See Scotty. They're like, oh, the guy from Shaun of the Dead. You're like, oh, okay.
wow. Those. Okay. I mean, I guess there are people like
Dude,
that.
there's so
Yeah.
many.
there
When
are.
when people, every time I meet anyone that's like in their even like late 20s, even they don't know who Kevin Smith is, but they know who Silent Bob is.
God damn it. All right. Well, whatever works.
You know what that means? Young people are fucking stupid.
Ah,
Hell the fuck yeah.
They have less information. I'm just saying.
Let's do a little bit of controversial one.
which one?
Not even controversial. I know
want-
we're all going to shit on this, but Paste Magazine. Did y'all hear this? They had a interview with a casting director who remained anonymous.
What the fuck is Paste Magazine?
Some bullshit. Who reads magazines? I mean, it's some kind of bullshit magazine.
I don't even read Playboy.
Yeah. You can look up what it is.
Like,
I don't
I-
read Paste Magazine. All I know is this kind of
See,
went viral.
First of all, I get skeptical. Anytime I hear some sort of sentence with some sort of outrage or someone says something, I always try to check the source, and I'm like like that. That doesn't even register for me.
Fact check. We can pull stuff up right
Like,
now.
is it like a legitimate news source? Like, what does paste even fucking do?
They copy and then
Exactly. So why are we taking that word from some shit? No, like I don't even know. Maybe it's just like a
I've never heard
niche
of this.
that I'm oblivious to.
Maybe they're a fake magazine. I'm not. I don't know.
Like, is it
All
an
I know
actor
is
thing? Is it like a people? Is it like a Maxim?
He's on the
or-
website right now, so at least they have a website.
It is a website.
Well, they've been around since 1998.
All right.
I've never heard of the fucking.
I've been around
company.
longer than that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
We're all older than that.
My high school newspaper been around that time.
So I guess they had interviewed an anonymous casting director in Hollywood, and he made the statement, or God damn it, I can't even speak. Quote, Asians are not very expressive, and that's why we don't cast them in Hollywood. And then obviously Twitter and quite a few other publications blew up. There is no name attached to this.
Yes.
God damn, I wish we had
Bunny Man.
Bunny Man, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's on the way back right now from
New York.
New York, yeah.
He's a busy man.
I think he is.
But it's kind of hard to attack a casting director when you don't know who actually said this.
Yeah,
You can attack Hollywood though.
Oh.
But does this
I'm not gonna
person-
credit-
Does this
yeah.
person speak for Hollywood? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know who this person is, and he's just speaking from
think-
the position of I'm a
Yeah.
casting director. I don't know if he's
That's like a really bad way to put it. I think that if the person would have said that there might be, in general, that they were more conservative, that might have been a little bit more, I guess, PC.
Yep.
But saying they're not expressive as an actor, I mean, I have to kind of disagree.
Oh hell yeah!
Especially when you have people like Bruce Lee. He's pretty expressive. There's been like other actors
Jackie
too.
Chan.
Yeah.
I mean, come on
Shit,
now.
Ming Na Wen.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Yeah,
But we just talked about Sunny.
not Joan.
Joan Chen.
No. I'm thinking of goddamn.
John Choi.
No,
What's
no,
the guy
no.
from the Star Trek movie that plays?
Oh, it's
He's also in
shit.
not Jay and Silent Bob,
Harold
but
It's John Cho.
Yeah, yeah.
John Cho.
I'm thinking of in the fucking because I watch Elementary a lot. And she
Oh,
plays
Lucy
Joan.
Liu.
Lucy Liu. Goddamn, thank you.
Sexy ass.
Lucy Liu is
Lucy
expressive.
Alexis
Freckles,
Liu.
boy.
Yeah, it's Asian with freckles. Goddamn.
Yeah.
The fuck. I'm gonna look her up right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the blowback was some racist shit. I have a problem with this being an anonymous interview with
I
blank casting director
yeah,
in a lot of ways. But go ahead.
So we've heard from.
Damn, Lucy was almost fucking 50 years old. She's fine as fuck.
God,
Fine.
knock
Still.
that-
Hey,
just knock that
Look at
back.
Ming Na Wen.
She better got some eggs up in
Oh yeah,
there.
Ming
Yeah,
Na Wen too.
she's
yeah.
50. She's over. I think she's like 52, 53.
She's so fine.
And she's still bad.
Bet you could shit on a carpet.
Ah, see, this is what got you
She's
in
classy.
trouble.
She just pees.
Oh!
She'll write your name out.
Exactly. In cursive.
Oh God!
Proper cursive too.
This is why we ain't gonna have Lucy on the cast.
Holy shit!
What were you saying, Holy Ninja?
Yeah, but it's not the first time that we've heard from like how people that are in the industry that hint that Hollywood has their their mainstays. They have the white male, save the day type thing, and then we've heard in the quote unquote other industry from our interview with Ella Darling.
You can say the word porn.
Yeah,
Is that what
well,
you're talking about?
Well, fuck films. Yeah, even then, like we've had, an admittance from an actress who's saying, this is what she was told not to act, not to do interracial. We've heard, other actors talking about, this is the kind of part that they're looking for. This is what they kind of get, so it's a little different for us.
So it's a little difficult. I mean, there's like two sides of the story, right? Like one side is, I guess saying that they're not expressive, but there's like another side of the story that people probably aren't talking about. There's not a shitload of Asian American actors. You know what I mean? Probably because they're being pushed to do other things in general. You know what I mean? That don't have shit to do with entertainment. So I mean, that's the downside, is that you're only going to get like a very small subset of Asian American or just Asian actors that act in American movies in general, because there's just not that many of them. Because they're being pushed to other things. It's like African American people in general. Like I don't see like a shitload of African Americans in the IT industry. Like everywhere I fucking work, it's just me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just me.
I totally hear that. I will say the ones who are in, I think that they most likely have to overcome quite a few stereotypes and shitty casting directors and all of that.
Getting
The ones that are in.
typecast and
Yeah, like, do you know kung fu?
Yeah, that kind of bullshit. Or because you're an Asian male, like we've always talked about, you're not going to be cast traditionally in any type of romantic relationship with anybody.
Oh,
This is changing, but yeah.
I mean, I think that there's bullshit that goes on in Hollywood. Nobody likes stereotypes in general, but you know.
Oh, speaking of which,
fucked up.
shout out to B.D. Wong for his Emmy-nominated performance in Mr. Robot. Because the Emmys were this past Sunday.
Yeah.
He was nominated. Did you know that B.D. Wong is from the San Francisco Bay Area?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that either. But yeah, he's from the Bay, and he played Hugo Strange in Gotham.
the Asian dude from Oz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He was the doctor.
yeah. So I
He
think
went
he's.
full drag and did it well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Mr.
did.
Robot.
Isn't he? He's a gay in real life, right?
I believe so.
Is he?
Yes,
Okay.
he is something. But
Great actor.
He's
yeah,
so good at it.
yeah.
I didn't even notice that he was.
he's
Speaking
fucking
of
amazing.
expressive, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, B.D. Wong is fucking great.
Yeah, he
So
is.
if you watch season 2 of Gotham, there's a scene that he has where he finally meets Jim Gordon. He steals that scene from him. He overpowers the actor that plays Jim Gordon. He owns that whole like scene, and it's very powerful to watch. He has the best lines. I can see why he's nominated for an Emmy. I've always thought he was a great actor. Still is.
Yeah. Well, we all respect him. Did anybody actually like watch the Emmys? 'Cause
Who's to do?
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured.
Yeah, you know my thoughts on especially industry award shows. They're basically just jacking off each other in each other's faces, and it's kind of annoying.
Mushroom soup, cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah,
just
yeah. It's
all
just
over.
like, just stop jacking off.
God damn it!
Well, what's name was on Monday. The
I can't
what
make
was it?
chicken and dumplings again.
God dang.
The hip hop honor awards were on Monday.
I don't
They
Right?
like
still
that
do that,
bullshit either.
and nobody gets shot.
Nobody got what? Only reason I knew about it is because I guess people were making fun of Mariah Carey because she performed and she did the song "Honey," and people were saying like, "Oh, you know, you didn't dance, you didn't do anything, but fucking you just sung. That's it." Like,
Well,
people
so
were mad
first,
about that.
okay,
She's
there's two
getting
things.
old.
Yeah,
Not
one
just that,
thing
but-
is that she's getting old. Second of all, it's hard to sing like
She's
at
not supposed to be
at
a
a high
dancer.
level.
She's
and-
never danced any of her videos.
Yeah, well, no, she does dance a little bit, but it's hard to sing at a high level and dance.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like she's like she has one of the highest
Octaves,
octane
yeah.
octave ranges of anybody on the fucking planet.
That's Mariah's
yeah.
bread
But
and butter.
she doesn't like if you go back and watch her videos, she doesn't dance. I mean, she do like a little bob
I
here
ain't
and there,
trying to
but
s-
she
Mariah-
doesn't.
yeah.
She's not a dancer. So I
Don't
know
try
why
to make
people are
Mariah
complaining
Carey
about
into
it.
Hold
Beyonce.
on. Mary J, Celine Dion, what's that fat British chick?
Adele.
Adele. I can give you a whole list of
Whitney Houston.
I can give you a whole
fucking
list
dance.
of incredible R&B singers or just singers in general, female singers who don't dance well. I'm even going to say it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Beyonce ain't that great of a dancer either traditionally. I don't give a fuck. Not compared to like Janet.
You can be
yeah.
you can
I
be
concur on that one.
choreographed into making yourself look like a fucking great dancer. That shit ain't hard to fucking do an 8 count over and over again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to fucking elementary school recitals. And those motherfucking those talentless motherfucking kids dancing around.
With your recorder, you gonna talk about comparing yourself to these women on stage.
I'm just saying. Being able to choreograph and do some shit does not mean you're a good dancer. Britney Spears can choreograph and put on a nice routine where she's doing whatever step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doing whatever. That doesn't mean you're a fucking good dancer. For what I'm saying. Now,
I think Britney can actually move back in the day.
I need to see her in a club in a natural environment when just something that her own song is on.
Prodigy, check
Her
the screen.
dancing.
You trying to tell me that we about to see Be Once not be able to break it down?
Okay.
Okay, that's not too hard.
I mean,
like-
I'm sorry. Describe what we're watching.
Yeah, we're watching a choreographed dance routine by Beyonce and her dancers.
But I'm too like mesmerized by how her thick her fucking thighs
Her
are.
thighs are thick. Her thighs are thick as
Like
fuck.
I can't even
Okay,
concentrate.
so actually, so far I'm on Prodigy side. I, mean,
I don't think she's amazing.
I can do everything that she's doing right now if you like gave me a couple days.
If you get essentially you're breaking everything down to a 4 or an 8 count, and that's essentially what all the dancers are doing and everything. And once you get good at something, you can fucking do it.
That's
What
pretty hard.
was great with Janet Jackson?
booty
Like
shake.
she
had that
she
ass.
actually did her. Janet Jackson did a lot of her own choreographing, and she also like worked with other artists too with dance moves.
Janet
and stuff
Jackson,
like
Paul Abdul, like
J-Lo.
Yeah,
J-Lo.
J-Lo, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, she was a fly girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
she
I'm saying.
was. Like, she did
that.
all
Oh,
their
fly
work.
hoe. No, I'm just-
Oh, god damn.
Damn.
Damn. You know, I mean, look,
All right, you know what? I'm gonna be on Team Prodigy on this one.
it's hard to do both. It
Like,
really is.
I understand.
Yeah,
Like
but-
in a music video, she looks like she can dance pretty
But-
dope.
but the thing
live,
is-
it's different.
We're not Mariah. It's her voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
That's her
fell
bread
in
and
love
butter.
with
Ooh,
Mariah
snacky.
because of her voice. Beyonce is not singing in these motherfucking things. These are all fucking auto-tune recording things or whatever. That's why every once in a while you see one of these actresses get put on blast because our voice ain't matching up with what's coming through the fucking
she
thing.
grinding
Like
out
some
it.
Jessica Simpson, etc. They're just holding a microphone just for fucking show and everything. And then all of a sudden, oh, music's not playing in my ear. I'm all off tune. I can't sing. Well, essentially, no one expects you to be doing a fucking full ass workout routine and be able to hit those notes on perfect pitch without you fucking exhaling and breathing.
Because you notice what we're watching Beyonce, but you notice what she's not doing as she's doing these moves. She ain't fucking singing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And, but I'll give credit. It is hard work to even learn those moves.
oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I am not a rhythmic person on my fucking dancing. I can't, really get down. I'm not fucking MC Hammer. But
Yeah.
I think she's more known for catching pop tunes.
I don't care about Mariah Carey dancing.
No.
or whatever.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's some sprinkles on the Sunday, but I'm here to hear Mariah hit those high notes.
Yes.
That's what everyone loves Mariah for. At least
Yeah.
what I fell in love with Mariah with, and her sexy ass legs.
So look, if you look at Beyonce's choreography, and if you ever seen some of Mariah's choreography, it's nowhere near as intense as Beyonce.
Truth.
Not even close.
She's put in the
But
work.
Beyonce's voice is nowhere near. I'm gonna fucking say it.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as good as Mariah Carey.
no, they're done to see
Facts.
fucking
Especially Mariah
arena.
Carey in her prime.
And
Facts.
Beyonce is a good singer, but she's not like Mariah Carey level
No.
singer.
Mariah
good-
Carey's elite.
I'm going to say it. I prefer voice for voice. Christina back in her day could blow.
Oh, Christina
Christina
Aguilera was
Aguilera,
on.
Christina put a lot of folks to shame.
Christina Aguilera won.
Yeah.
that
Back
whole
in the day.
her first Britney thing. Christina Aguilera won.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, Wild Dog. He's talking about Tina Turner. Yeah, she could break it down too.
Oh, with her dancing.
God damn. Yeah, she had the total package back in the
she
day.
was
Yes.
Yeah,
She's still swole. She probably knocked the shit out you.
Dude, you want to talk about Black Don't Crack? Look up Tina Turner, man.
she's
I haven't looked up
60
recently, but
she's
you
got
know,
that booty shit going on, man.
back in the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn,
Anyway.
how did we get on this?
Yeah, we were talking about the Emmys.
Okay.
But I wanted to jump back to it's not on the list, but we talked about it in our private little thing, and actually it was brought up to K-Mac, or the Earth Girls Are Easy. So Glad was coming at Warner Brothers about having them admit that Wonder Woman is bisexual.
For the movie.
They wanted
For the movie.
They wanted acknowledgement on the big screen
Yes.
that she was
At first, I thought
bisexual.
So
I
they
thought
wanted
you were talking
to show
about
us-
She is
Glad.
bisexual.
I thought you were talking about Glad, like plastic bags or some shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, plastic bag. Wants her to.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
no. All right. And it's not to say, like, I'm not shitting on people that are gay, lesbian, whatever the fuck. That's not my issue here. If you want to talk about things that Wonder Woman was, why not have the BDSM community have her come out as a submissive? Because that's what she originally was. All right. Recently, one of the new writers, one of the newest writers for Wonder Woman, has said that he thinks that she
Is
bisexual.
definitely bi, yeah.
But it's not definitely bi in the comic books. I'm reading the comic books right now. She is not definitely bi in the comics.
Yeah,
I understand she has a relationship with women, but they're friendly. She hasn't kissed a woman in the comic books. She hasn't
true.
had a sexual relationship with anybody in the comics. So
In the comics, they do kind of hint, they kind of play with it, but without explain.
no, they do not. Do you read the comics?
Yeah, I have. So in the third issue, they kind of play about it when she's in the rebirth, when she's taking a bath in the waterfall. They kind of like talk about it a little
But
bit.
she has no relationship with.
No,
any,
she does not. But
That's
like
what I'm saying,
they
though.
kind of hint at it in the.
Well, you
comics.
can't hint. It has to be if somebody's bi. It has to be kind of It has to be kind of overt. To be honest with you, and it has not been portrayed in any comic books. that I know of whatsoever, especially not in Rebirth. 'Cause I read all of them.
And they're good.
And, yeah, and they are good. And so for Glad to be like, oh, she's got to be... No, fuck that. If you want to have, other heroes, you could call out Iceman.
Yep.
There's other...
Yeah, he was bi. Or
Yeah,
gay,
he's gay.
Yeah.
There's other gay heroes that are there for definitely that should be under... That you can say, hey, they're definitely gay. But Wonder Woman right now is not one of them.
I hear what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with what you're saying.
There's nothing wrong with her being bi.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So
But,
I just want to be
but I'm just saying, what you said is absolutely factual because in Rebirth, and I've read them all for Wonder Woman 2, there isn't a scissoring scene. You know what I mean? Like,
not even a kissing scene.
no, yeah, exactly. She has a lot of female friends, as you allude to.
Which females have female friends.
Exactly, but there's nothing romantic or sexual that has occurred, even though both DC and the current writer have been okay with actually saying in public and in the press she is bi.
Meanwhile, Steve Trevor
Smashing?
Has been the love
has
of
been-
her life
and it still is
for 60 or 75 years. Totally with that. I will say in the movie itself, they playfully hinted, and I think that's the best you're ever going to get. And that was, this is just my opinion on here. In the boat scene with Trevor, she was talking about how did she put it? Like,
they're not
marriage
needed for
and stuff.
pleasure.
They're
But
not
they're
needed
needed
for
to
pleasure.
procreate.
Yeah.
I understand that, but that's kind of like
but I think that's as far as you're going to get in the movies.
I think what Glad would have been better served is to be like, hey, Wonder Woman is an ally, which I have a sort of a problem with the word ally, but I think that's better served. But like, hey, she's a gay, lesbian, whatever. What is the term now? The LBGTQ.
yeah, let's just stop
ally.
at T. We're stopping at T.
I think that would be fine to say that, but to say that she's bi, that's going a little bit too far, in my opinion. As a comic fan,
just cannot see it. First of all, because there isn't a comic precedent, but I can't see it in the film, especially given, as we alluded to previously, there were some countries that did not allow the film, period, even though it didn't have anything close to that. You add to, like for Wonder Woman 2, you add to the fact that it's a big blockbuster female character that she's also bi in the film, you're going to have it even less countries.
I think as long as they do it like organically, if they wanted to go that route, or not go and make her bi. If they decide to go down the route where we're gonna show that she is bi, as long as it's organic and it's believable and not forced down our throat, like that, like the comic that you despise,
God,
America.
I
Yeah,
fucking hate that
it's not
comic.
as
got triggered.
then I'm fine with it. I can rock with it. I'm like, all right, whatever. She's bi, no big deal. On with the plot and the story device. Don't make it a centralized point of the story that, all right, we gotta let you know she's bi, et cetera, because it feels like it's forced and it's just done in poor taste just to satisfy a group of people and everything. It's like, for example, we all saw in Spider-Man, he's got a crazy ass diverse group of friends in the movie.
This is true.
He
has no white friends, actually.
He's got brown girl magic going on.
He like red bones.
But it was done organically where it's just like, oh my God, why are they forcing down our throats that Parker's got a thing for...
What movie are you talking about?
He's talking Homecoming.
That's a movie?
Watch it for research purposes.
It's not compute.
But they didn't force it down our throats and make it awkward. Be like, hey, they're forcing diversity down our face. That he's got an Asian friend. That he likes this red bone chick and everything. It wasn't like awkward and just like done in poor taste. Like we just saw it and we analyzed it and we were fine with it because that's just how we computed it being done.
They didn't throw it in your fucking face. Like,
yeah, exactly. They didn't be like, hey, just hammering it down our throat. Hey, just let you know, Wonder Woman's waving around this flag. Oh, when she came to America, she took a fucking rainbow flag. She put it in the fucking Statue of Liberty's hand just to let you know she's bi and everything. Like, I don't want that. Yeah, nobody wants that.
To be perfectly honest, if you're basing it off the movie, if you're basing it off the one scene when she's like, well, men are not necessary for pleasure. Who should go fuck though?
Who's she gonna fuck?
Who did she fuck in the movie?
Oh, she didn't fuck anybody besides Trevor.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it was
on screen.
Yeah. So based on the movie alone, she straight. At least.
And
Like,
yeah,
At least
if-
from what
if-
we've seen.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, that's the way we have to base things off. So it's observation, right? We got to use fucking
we didn't
scientific
even
method-
need that in the
scientific
movie.
method. Yeah, and you're right, you didn't. That's why I liked that they just kind of cut it off.
Yeah, because I mean, it was.
I wanted to see
we
it.
we already knew that they had a bond and everything. Like they were,
Totally.
they had a even if they weren't romantic together physically, we knew that she felt
She wanted to jump
things
them
for.
bones.
even without the sexual aspect of it, she was emotionally tied to him, and
Yes.
he was emotionally tied to her because essentially she saved his life.
Yes.
So I'm fine with that, knowing
numerous
that
of times.
numerous times.
Yeah.
And now she's in his world, so you understand as just a fucking human that they have compassion for each other. I don't need to see that they penetrated each other to be like, oh shit, they have feelings for each other
Especially
because they had
it's-
sex.
Especially because it doesn't really add to the story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
But I like
Stick with the plot.
Some people have problems with them actually, even though they don't show it graphically, them having sex. I didn't have a problem with, Diana and him getting down.
They do in the comics. So,
Yeah,
you know.
I don't have a problem with that. I still felt like it was slightly hinted that she may have gotten some pleasure on the island prior to Trevor. Maybe.
I thought I was just jacking off. But
Finger blasted.
It could have been both. They left it open ended. That's all.
especially given the fact that she was basically a baby and they're all immortals. So
Ugh.
they're all way older than her.
Yeah,
So
that
that'd
gets
be-
into some other
that'd be
ugly stuff.
Creepy gross.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they got toys on that island.
Oh,
Wooden splinters. And no, I guess if you're
Yeah, just carve out a stone.
Seashells.
if you're an Amazon, would you have a pretty much invincible vagina? I mean,
oh, you got to.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
to. But there are horses on
that'd
the
be
island.
fucking scary though, if you're like fucking an Amazon, they orgasm and then fucking
Just break your shit.
Well,
crush your
your
fucking
shit?
dick.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder,
Yeah,
do
by
they,
Snooze knew.
do they have stone dildos?
Gotta be
I think they
granite.
might need, they might need something a little bit stronger than that.
God
They
damn.
need adamantium fucking.
Oh,
dildos.
damn.
Damn. Holy shit, we go.
They need like the God Killer sword or something.
Gotta make it quiver, y'all. Gotta make it quiver.
Gotta flip that beam.
Skeet, fucking skeet. You wanted to get into a little Star Wars?
Yeah, we
I
could
guess we
do
can
it.
do a little fisting. I'm sorry.
Oh,
damn.
shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, so
What's the Star Wars news?
since it was announced that J.J. Abrams would be directing the final chapter of the new trilogy, there's a petition online to get him kicked off the movie.
What the
Why
fuck?
the fuck would somebody do that? Look, he did the best reboot of all fucking time with Star Trek.
Yeah, he's done 3 technically reboots. So he did Star Wars, Star Trek, and even Mission Impossible, you could argue.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
But
Star Trek was great, right?
Yeah.
Star Trek was the best though,
Yeah.
because the way that he did like the whole timeline thing, that he reset the fucking time. I was like, dude, that's fucking sci-fi and dope.
All I'm going
Give
to
a little
say,
crack on it.
no matter what anybody says about Force Awakens, and I'm not saying it was a 9.85, but $2 billion plus worldwide means you can put your fucking dick on the table and say, I'm doing this movie.
Oh, yeah.
What's so good
But
about
they-
Force Awakening? And it's the perfect name for a porn parody too.
Oh, God.
Oh,
damn.
damn.
God damn
I'm
it.
just saying. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
you know what? You can
like,
make,
Ghost, wake up.
you can literally make it a Wonder Woman porn.
What the fuck?
In The Force Awakens.
Oh, this. But yeah, I mean, who's anti JJ? Who's doing this?
Obviously, people who did not like The Force Awakens. So they obviously want, well, we talked about this a little bit. They want George Lucas to come back.
That ain't happening.
They're stupid.
Fuck that
as
shit.
Fuck.
It's hilarious.
You stupid motherfuckers. Look at me. Look at me. Right? George Lucas is not a good fucking director. He is not a good director. This is like, look at the numbers. Episode fucking, what was it?
1,
4
2, and
fi-
3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
That's
3,
it.
and 4.
Yeah, that's it.
They were not great movies. The reason
Wait,
why the
whoa.
next ones were good was because 5 and 6, they were directed by a fucking
Two different
soap
directors.
opera
Yeah.
director.
I will defend 4. I mean, that
I-
started
I-
it all. I
yeah, I
can't
gotta
say that was a
I
bad
gotta
movie.
say
No, no,
4.
no. But compared to like, what's the best Star Wars movie?
Empire's my favorite.
Thank you.
Hands down.
He did not direct that movie.
I'm
he
with
didn't.
you on that. But I will never say 4 is bad.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
can
say
never
that.
say that 4 was the worst. That's what kicked it off.
He has great concept. He has great concepts. He has, I guess, great.
Charisma.
No, I just put
Ideas.
concepts. Like he has, and he has like the basis of a story.
Yeah.
Right. But as far as like directing people, he doesn't know how to direct people at fucking all. At all.
Episode 1 alone. 'Cause
So fucking bad.
people forget there were grown men crying after that movie. Not like happy tears, I can't believe I saw this, but holy shit, did I watch this shitstorm.
Yeah.
Everyone on this planet was disappointed with episode 1. Even kids.
Except for the action scenes.
Yeah, action scenes were. I mean, it has
The best
probably the best
scenes.
lightsaber shit ever committed to
I'm
film.
still a little disappointed on how quickly
He didn't direct that action scene, though. So.
how quickly fucking Darth Maul died. You know, for having such a great villain that I wanted to
yeah.
see.
That was a long action scene. Are you like revisionist historying this thing?
No, I'm just saying he wasn't in the movie as much as I wanted him to be in. He was in that action scene, but Darth Maul I thought was going to be someone before seeing any of those episode 1 through 3. I thought he was someone who was going to be at least in episode 1 and 2, or a big major villain that would rival Darth Vader, or you know.
He was. I mean,
He was a pawn.
He was
he was a pawn.
low level pawn. That's exactly it. That's what I was disappointed in. The fight with the lightsabers, cool. I'm fine with that. But the character itself, I thought they shortchanged that.
Well,
Yeah, he
no.
literally has like 2 lines in the
But
movie.
He does come back.
You get more in the comics and in the animations.
Yeah, don't get me started on that shit.
Same thing with like General Grievous.
Yeah.
Way better in because like nobody
yeah.
understands why General Grievous is so fucking terrifying. Watch Clone Wars, the Gendy Tartakovsky animations. It's like they're like 10 to 15 minute episodes.
Yep.
Except for like I think the last couple, they're like 30 minutes, but it shows you how terrifying General Grievous is, and also why he loses to
Mace. Mace is the last one he fights.
he doesn't. But you don't see him lose to Mace in the movies though.
Oh yeah, I
He
know.
loses to what's the fucking guy's
loses
name?
to Obi-Wan.
The reason why I lose to Obi-Wan is because Mace Windu fucked him up.
Yeah.
And it's only because of like a certain amount of things happen. And Mace Windu is a way fucking better Jedi than Obi-Wan.
Agreed.
Way better.
Agreed. I liked Grievous a lot more than I liked what I got from Maul.
But he murdered so many fucking Jedi.
Yeah,
Like
he does.
in the,
He's
in the
badass.
animation.
Yeah, if you really want to see Darth Maul do like amazing shit, you have to watch the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
Because that shit's canon. I wasn't too happy about it, but where they took him after they brought him back actually spans like a decade. And it's actually really interesting about what happens.
All right. Holy shit. Do you want to get into some of this, what was this, Switch news? Was it, you must have put that on
Yes,
there.
I did put it on there because I have a Switch and I haven't played it in a while, but I'm going to soon. So the Switch is finally delivering on another promise. And to date, the Switch is selling better than the PS4. Actually, I'm sorry, it's selling better than the PS3
Okay.
as far as like the same time frame.
Oh, so you're looking at like a 6-month time frame?
Yeah, like
Okay.
in like the 6-month time frame, I think the PS3 sold 666,000 and the Switch is over 1.5 million.
Okay.
So it's selling very well. So with that comes additional third-party support, which they promised from the get-go. Bethesda, who previously dropped Nintendo, particularly the Wii U, they came back to Nintendo. Obviously, with Skyrim, they announced that before the Switch was out. But now they are bringing new games. Wolfenstein 2 is going to be on the Switch, and so is Doom.
So Wolfenstein 2 is the brand new one that drops in October?
Yes.
Okay.
It's coming on the Switch. Payday 2 is coming on the Switch. There's a whole bunch of... There's like 7 or 8 new first-person shooters that are coming to the Switch.
Okay.
Third-party support is ramping up, and I think it was Credit Suisse has changed their projection for the Switch from console to handheld territory. So they went from like 73 million to 150 million projections. They doubled their projection.
So none of the Wolfensteins have ever been on Wii or Wii U?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm familiar with Payday. How do you talk on the Switch?
That is a problem that to fix. You have to use like you have to basically use your cell phone and an accessory.
Because for those that haven't played Payday is sort of like a heist game where you play
all
with
heist.
it's all heist. You work with people and you try to break into a vault or a safe and everything with other players, and then you hold off the police and do all the other kinds of shit. That's why I've never played. What was the other game that you?
Doom and Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I didn't play that one, but
Those aren't online.
yeah.
No, well, Doom is. No, actually, no. Shit, it's not.
I thought it was all single
Yeah,
player.
you're right. I'm thinking of Quake. Sorry.
So there is a single player aspect to Payday, but it was not good.
Yeah. So
So how are they doing it with Payday online if you can't talk.
Splatoon 2 does have like this whole like convoluted system on how you talk, and it has to do with your cell phone. I think that Nintendo's gonna have to like break down and like make it native on the Switch. And one thing that the Switch does not have going for it is that there's no Bluetooth capabilities.
Oh, that sucks.
So you're
It sucks, but if you're in the handheld mode, you don't really need Bluetooth because it's in your fucking hand, right?
but if you're playing and I want to make sure I understand the cell phone part. You're on your phone on like speaker. How are you on your
You
phone?
plug in your headset to your phone,
Uh-huh.
and then you use like there's a Nintendo app.
Can I do other shit on my phone? Or is that just primarily like it's locked into that? Like if I'm watching,
I haven't used it,
Okay.
and the reason being is because if you're on the go with the Switch, then obviously you're not going to have the same sort of connection to the internet.
but I'm just like envisioning like let's say I'm on BART and I'm playing Payday or whatever.
You're not playing that online.
You can't play Payday online.
Well, no. I mean, just think about traditionally.
Okay.
How are you going to play a fucking game like that online?
It just
Well, because Payday is it's an online game.
It is, but you have to think about it in a different way. If you grabbed your PS Vita right now and Payday 2 was on there, how would you play it online?
Oh, I can tell you though. I mean,
I know.
the only way to do that would be to have the actual Vita that had the 3G.
Yes, and
just
the
like
3G
a cell phone.
is probably not good enough to play next-gen games.
I would concur.
So that's the problem that Nintendo saw, and that's the reason why you have like this convoluted system to do it. Because if you're playing mobilely, you can't. There's no way to really do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I understand both sides. I understand players' frustrations being that, hey, why do I have to use this convoluted system? I understand Nintendo being like, hey, we're not going to invest money into making this be a mobile online game when there's not infrastructure yet to do so. So it sucks, but it's not there yet. Like there's no way that you can hop on a train and expect to play consistently an online game and
Yeah.
expect no drops.
Yeah, I mean that's why you won't see like Overwatch or The Division or I mean
We're just not there yet.
yeah.
So I think
Was Borderlands on the Vita?
Borderlands 2 was, yeah.
Well, I'm saying was that online? Were you able to
Yeah.
do co-op on that?
I didn't play it, but I believe you were again if you were in a place that had Wi-Fi or you had the 3G version. Okay. Maybe, but
Even the 3G version, that's not fast enough to play online.
But let's say you're playing.
I just
like-
never
like that.
I never tried it.
Well,
Yeah.
'cause
You
it
can barely
was
watch
expensive,
videos.
too.
if you're playing on let's take the whole 3G thing, Wi-Fi. Let's say whatever you play at work,
Supposedly-
Wi-Fi's fine.
Supposedly it
but you still
worked.
can't. That the whole communicating thing seems to be like you said convoluted.
Yeah.
Putting it mildly, based on how you need to talk. I need to talk through my phone to talk to people.
Yes.
On a thing, is there some latency in terms of how quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, Vita did it better
Okay.
because you could do it, right? On the Vita, there was
Okay.
like native. They had Bluetooth and you had like headphones and shit like that. Definitely worked better. But it's basically through Wi-Fi. And if
Okay.
you're like traveling, there's no way you're going to get Wi-Fi like that.
Especially in like even a hotel room Wi-Fi is going to be iffy.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I get it, Nintendo.
It just
I'm just glad we're getting more third-party shit, to be honest.
It just seems awkward, but like you said, and then like
But they
I would be curious to see like if me talking on my Switch through my phone, does that paralyze anything that I want to do on my phone? Like I can't receive text messages. I can't.
I'm pretty
don't
sure
know.
I heard. I've been drinking though. that you basically can't do anything on your phone while you're using the program. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
And
Test-
they could update it.
You test it out and let us know.
Yeah.
But I know for sure that there's no
curious.
Bluetooth,
Okay.
which
Okay.
is it's fucked up only because they have to think of the Switch as two consoles, right? Or one console, but also a handheld.
Yeah.
So if it's in console mode, there should be Bluetooth in the fucking base. To be honest with you, because there's no way that I'm gonna plug in my fucking headset, fucking 10 feet, 30 feet away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should have put it in the base, which they could do. They could release a new base for their shit, if possible.
Or like they could do proprietary headphones, where you just like somehow attach it to. Is
long
there
as
any?
cord.
There's proprietary heads. There's like the Splatoon. Let me show you.
Yeah,
I guess you
well,
could do like
I'm wondering what's on the dock. Like,
like
what
a
kind
J,
of
like
what
a
kind of
Jaybird type.
yeah
what kind of well, like what
a
kind
dongle.
of
Yeah.
Well, what kind of inputs are on the dock? Can you like?
It's basically
Okay, so
there a
like
headphone
if
jack?
you have a USB receiver, like the Wavebird or whatnot, you could probably do like a
Wavebird.
yeah, like the Wavebird was a wireless controller, do wireless headsets.
Yeah,
and
so
just have
here
it.
is the Japanese picture of like how it works.
Fuck.
It's all that. Oh,
Oh, it's all
That
bad.
look complicated like fuck.
That was a fucking flow chart.
It is a flowchart because
it's too
look,
complicated.
yeah,
What
you got to
the
plug in.
shit?
So look, you plug in your phone to whatever.
I'm not doing that. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's all bad.
Holy shit.
So this is how you do it on
no.
the Switch.
Just no.
So basically, hold on, let me break it down for everybody that's listening.
Can you put
Yeah,
that in the
there-
chat? Oh,
yeah,
it's in the chat.
it's
okay.
already-
No, it's in there right now. So you basically have to plug in this dongle. This is for the Splatoon 2, which probably work for other games too. You plug in a dongle to your Switch. That dongle also plugs into your cell phone, and that dongle then goes into your headphones. So basically, your cell phone talks to the Switch that talks to your headphones. So it's like 3 connections. If you're on the go, it's a fucking mess.
That's
So-
a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. You
That's
can-
a mess.
Yeah.
Even if you're
You
not
got-
on the
you
go.
gotta let us know how that
Gotta-
whole thing works out.
Yeah.
Because I've played Payday. I love that. Is one of my favorite games
two
to
and-
play.
part
Yeah,
two as
1
well?
and 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like I said, the delay in terms of like I'm saying something in my phone in terms of it, the players actually
Yeah.
hearing what the fuck I'm saying because with that where you're it's a game where you have to be synchronized and be like, all right, you blow the safe, you do whatever. All right,
Yeah.
cops are coming, etc. I'm curious to find out the delay in terms of like when I'm actually saying something from they're hearing it.
They might fix it because, to be honest with you, like that whole dongle thing, it's all fucked up. But to be honest, like through software, you should be able to like enable features of a headset because obviously the headset connectivity is there, but you just can't use it without the software. So I think what they could do is be like certain games are Wi-Fi only or LAN only,
Okay, yeah.
and
Okay.
you just plug in the headset and then it'll work. They can easily do that through software.
Okay.
But you'd have to obviously let people know this is not something you can play on the go, and you'd have to make sure that that's clear to consumers.
Yes.
For especially an online game like Payday 2
Which
or
is-
Destiny.
Which is reasonable because, to be honest, I mean, me and you have Vitas, and obviously there's like a lot of shit you can do. I didn't even get the one that was 3G
Yeah,
because
me neither.
at the time
Yeah,
it was
me either,
it's
yeah.
too fucking slow and it's expensive.
Yeah.
So it was like $50 a month.
Well, was it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I know there was a
It was
monthly
its
fee, and I
own
was like, I'm not
separate
paying
plan,
that.
yeah.
And the Vita had a world of problems, but
And it was a great handheld.
I can't go as far as to say great, only because I can't stand the button configuration. And
Really?
yeah, because
I need
there's
an R2,
no, yeah, there's
L2.
no
I don't like the
R2L.
touchpad.
Yeah,
I don't like the
Oh,
touchpad.
I see.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I don't know. I have like a thing for it, like a
yeah. I have the
After
grip,
attaching
but it
the
still
grip,
doesn't
yeah.
have the buttons.
Certain
Yeah.
certain games were awesome on it. Like
Yeah.
you can play I could play Rezo Gun until
I
my
love
fucking
Rezo
fingers
Gun.
hurt
Yeah.
on it. But like when I'm playing like Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
on that became a little bit awkward because I got to touch and everything. You don't have that feedback aspect to it. Which
Yeah,
was,
I didn't like the back touch.
I hope that Sony comes out with a new Vita,
That would be nice.
to be honest, that has like all the buttons and plus like the rumble. Because I mean, Switch proved it. Look, there's a market there. And I think Sony's gonna hop on. I hope they hop on board.
They've
There's
had
a market there.
Sony's had some before the Vita, some successful handhelds.
Yeah, I had the PSP and the Vita.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
and the
I still-
PSP I played the shit out of.
Yeah, I play shit on mine too.
Yeah, I played
Can't
mine
find
too,
it
bro.
now.
I still enjoy my Vita. I mean, anytime I'm traveling, go to the airport, I play it.
If you give me the option of playing all my PS4 games remotely on my Vita with the buttons working very well,
That's why I couldn't
I
do
would do a
remote
lot of
play
it.
with it because
the button config.
R2 and L2
Yeah, the button config
were necessary in
Actually,
most of
there's
the games I was
there's
playing.
another controller for that where you can like they have the buttons on there, like the triggers.
Oh,
It maps to the touchpad.
To the sensor? Or
Yeah.
whatever? Okay.
even with the middle one, the middle button on the PS4.
Oh, the
no,
3,
because the
L3 and L.
no.
The
Because on the PS4, I know what you're talking about, but when you play remote play, it's a different button.
It's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about L3, R3 on that.
Yeah. Did anybody actually watch Dark Matter on Sci-Fi Channel?
No, I did not.
Seems like a
Heard
no.
about it.
Yeah, I heard fairly good things about it.
Isn't it on Netflix as well?
It is on Netflix. It had like I want to say 3 seasons. It didn't get as much buzz as like Winona or The Expanse, but for those who watched it, it seemed like a pretty decent show. I have not watched a single episode all the way through. But there's a huge campaign to bring it fucking back because Sci-Fi has canceled it, and it was on the Friday night lineup. I'm always interested in the whole thing of bringing a show back, possibly on Netflix, that has like crazy fan support.
They got some black magic on this show.
Oh, really? With the casting?
Yeah, this Melanie Luberd, I think that's how you pronounce her name.
She's thick or
She's not. She's not thick, but she's
My skin is
pretty.
purty mouth?
She would give.
It's pretty.
I would say she give Iris a run for her money.
Oh, wow. That's high praise. Redbone Love. All right. I will check it out, at least maybe some of the first season, see if it's worth, some of this attention that it's gotten lately. And I tend to like Sci-Fi. They've impressed me lately. You know what I mean? But since nobody's seen it, then it is what it fucking is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, where should we move on from here?
Let's talk about some other big news. Toys R Us.
Man, this. I put this around here. This shit's breaking my heart. So Toys R Us is filing for bankruptcy.
I don't want to grow up, bro.
Yeah, apparently. But the reason is because I guess a lot of the toy providers.
Amazon killed it.
Well, basically that's what's happening. But they haven't paid a lot of their toy manufacturers money for shipment and stuff, so they're not going to ship them any more stuff.
Wow.
So a lot of Toys R Us their shelf are going to be empty for Christmas, and that's not very fucking good for a toy store.
I mean, the same thing.
I was
FAO
just
Schwartz.
there.
Yeah. FAO Schwartz got they don't exist anymore. And those were like one of my favorite spots to go to, like in big cities. I remember going to the one in like New York City, Times
I know
Square.
one in New York is still there.
Doing the chopsticks.
I don't think it's there anymore.
It's FAO Schwartz, bro.
Yeah, but doing. Oh wait, so that's a different store with the chopsticks with Big.
Yeah,
That was
Oh,
FAO.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's FAO Schwartz.
yeah. But I guess they just went.
Here's the thing. Remember, Toys R Us used to have the video game market on lock.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Even
Before-
KB, what was it?
Could be Toy Store.
Yeah,
Even
they're
but
gone.
before them, though,
Yeah.
I thought.
all
Like,
those places are gone.
Good luck finding a KB toy store.
They're still around too. They're still in the mall. There's one at the Great Mall.
KB?
Yeah,
KB
Toy
Toys?
Store.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it under that name?
Yeah.
There's a Toys R Us there.
I
'cause
walk
was
by there
just
all the time. It's right there by the food court.
You sure that ain't Toys R Us?
No, it's KB Toy Store.
Because
Fact check 'em.
I was just at Toys R Us the other day.
Unless it
Yeah.
left like a week ago.
Yeah.
Like some blockbuster type stuff you're reminiscent on.
Yeah. Hollywood Video.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it is sad, though.
It is sad.
Did it just close?
Well, now
Shit.
Yelp says it's closed. Maybe it ain't there no more.
Jesus.
You ain't up to date, bro.
Yeah. When's the last time you been to the Great Mall, bruh?
Shit, like a month ago. Well, I didn't walk around.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
It closed yesterday.
Go.
But the two Toys R Us's I went to.
Hope you don't got nothing on layaway.
Yeah. I went yesterday or Monday, and they were. I mean, their inventory is super packed. I went to one that was a combo. It was Toys R Us and Babies R Us together.
Essentially, you don't. I mean, it's sad to say you don't need to go there. In terms of like, if you want toys, in terms of action figures, you can go to a Walmart or a Target, get whatever. If you want a Legos got their own stores damn near. It seems like in every fucking mall. So it's like all these other branches that were putting their product in KB and Toys R Us, they were like, we don't really need you guys to push our product.
Oh, wait,
They
so-
can just go to Amazon. Or,
Yeah, I feel like
KB Toy Store is still there. They're just closed right now since it's after hours.
Oh, okay.
All right.
okay.
So they are still there. So I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I mean, are they actually saying
But
they're going to be
FAO
completely out of business this year?
yeah. Are they filing
No,
Chapter
no,
7 or Chapter 11?
So
Oh,
they're
restructuring.
They're restructuring. Yeah.
Okay.
So some may close, but they'll still be around. But it's sad because when I went to a Target because I was looking for something in particular, and then they had like some stuff of the same product. But I went to Toys R Us, and Toys R Us had a much bigger selection.
Target doesn't have fleshlights, man. What are you
Yeah,
looking at that for?
Wait. When's the last time you've been to Target, though?
You got to go to that back section.
Yeah, you got to go to the Way Beyond section.
You got to miss the Target sign and just keep on.
Yeah, there's a whole other background. The one with the curtain, you got to go past there.
God damn.
Yeah. But yeah, I still feel like Toys R Us has like much more selection than some other spots. But then again, online, you can virtually almost find anything.
You can get
so-
anything you can get delivered to your fucking house
True.
in
but
under a day.
But you
a
can't
lot
look
of
at
times.
it, which people are kind of they're not really worried about nowadays because if you don't like it, just send it back. So
Yeah, that's true. Because Toys R Us, you can pick it up, look at it, and then be like, oh,
Sure.
you know, maybe even test it out in some cases.
you know, the Toys R Us brand technically might go away, but the company won't because Babies R Us is still super thriving. I know
Babies
because
R
I
Us
have a
seems
fucking
more
baby.
profitable than Toys R Us.
Kids
Oh yeah,
R Us.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because people are always in it until mankind is done. They're gonna keep on fucking
Until the
babies.
robots come.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Well,
If them sex bots get pussy that can actually fucking smell and taste.
Throw that
and-
ass in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of sex box, that way till we don't this topic.
oh,
Let me write that down. I need to talk about that.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Babies R Us is fucking great. I go there all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's your sex bot shit?
Just write it down.
Well, so there's a company out in China, and they did real doll rentals.
Why am I gonna have a used fucking sex doll? Holy fuck, that's
If
you
you're
need
poor.
man. I ain't
need
doing that.
You need
If
a
you- if you-
certificate of cleanness.
If you need to Netflix and chill on a budget,
I'm wearing 8 condoms for a fucking used sex doll. That's nasty.
But you'll fuck a
that.
girl that'll shit on your carpet, though.
I said fuck her. I said I wanted her to do it. I said I wanted her to do it.
but it's funny. So this company
Shaming
that
me. Worse than Zuck.
this company that was providing the service, I guess they got shut down. But one of the interesting thing is that I didn't know that there was a Wonder Woman sex doll.
Oh, there's Wonder Woman sex
There's a
doll?
Wonder Woman sex doll, and it's pretty popular.
Is it really big?
It's I'm not sure if it's really big, but
I know like a 7-foot tall chick. That's
God damn.
what I'm saying.
I just thought it was really funny because she comes full outfit like the Wonder Woman movie that just came out. She's dressed up as that, and she doesn't look a lot like Gal Gadot, but she's I would fuck it if it wasn't rented.
Warner Brothers gonna be suing somebody.
Exactly. But yeah, that's why I brought that up.
Holy fucking shit.
So
That's
Kron-
all
Kron's
bad.
looking
Wait a
at it
minute.
right now.
Oh, he's looking it up? Well, those are just dolls.
yeah, those are
aren't
dolls.
sex dolls.
Look up
Fleshlight dolls.
Well, anything's a sex doll if you're brave enough, I guess.
God damn.
You hear about that guy who went to the hospital because they had a 5-pound
Oh, Jesus.
dumbbell?
Yeah,
on
the
his-
dumbbell.
Yeah,
I
his
saw
fucking
that.
dick.
Wait, dumbbell in his... What?
He stuck his dick through the hole of the dumbbell and it got stuck.
I can't
Oh.
put that on the live stream, but I'm just saying.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's the doll, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got the sword and everything.
She needs a little bit more sun.
Oh, here you go. I can do this one.
A little pasty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a toy. That one.
No. This is the real doll.
It says sex doll, yeah.
That is crazy.
That one's a little creepy.
Alright,
That
cool.
is-
All
real
right, here
creepy.
you go. This is the
A
Wonder Woman
G-rated
sexy sex dolls. Sexy
Yeah.
real sex dolls.
I'm not busting.
Damn.
Today.
Sexy.
Why are you lying? You know you got one on back order.
Not busting today.
Oh.
Today is
yeah.
Do you ever see that? There was like a documentary of a guy. I think it would be the guy was on. I talked about this on a previous podcast. There was a guy on Touch.0, and he's like his
Oh, the one-
profession.
isn't that
is
the
to
one he
clean
married
them.
it? Oh,
no,
he cleaned them. Okay.
This guy cleans sex dolls for people, and you just see him like going there with his fingers, like wiping off. Like it's, I was like, it's so fucking gross, dude.
I mean, somebody has
That's
to
when you
clean
make
up
poor
dudes.
life
But-
decisions.
This dude get paid crazy amount of money for doing this shit, like thousands of dollars for cleaning a fucking sex toy.
I don't know.
Bro.
Cleaning up some dude's nut is.
I get paid thousands of dollars too, and I ain't cleaning that up.
You can clean nothing up.
I ain't cleaning no nut up.
Man has his
Nutty
code.
done.
Man has his code.
There's some people who do some there's some people out there that clean up for like some shit and don't get paid that much.
Yeah, they clean up Prodigy shit on his carpet.
I don't shit on anybody's carpet, goddammit.
Yuckenberg.
I watch others.
In terms of like, yeah, I mean, it's certain aspects because essentially they do have like those like crime scene cleaner people.
Okay.
And they make like
They can
good,
make money, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a certain niche of a business that everyone's not really cut out for.
That makes sense.
It's just like you have to understand, like, so if you're gonna work a shitty job, be the best at your shitty job. What I'm saying though, look, if you have skills to just be a janitor, be a fucking janitor for the Department of Defense.
Yeah, there
You
you
have
go.
to get a clearance. They pay you a shitload of money to shut the fuck up. Like seriously, that's
you
what they
go.
do.
I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I know like janitors that originally started at Google who weren't getting paid at the time, but they got stock options or like
I'm sure,
multi-millionaires.
yeah,
That's
This was
great.
like fucking 10 years ago, like
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago.
those
when
people
Google
are
first started.
like the janitors at my job. I'm just like I'd say hi to them all the time. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I have a conversation. I'm like, they're good. They're happy where they're at
So-
because
Yeah.
they know.
where they at?
They're comfortable.
Sanitation engineers.
The company that I work for, I have almost 7,000 shares of their stock,
Good.
which is a shitload. So if they get back to being big again, you'll see this podcast. In a month. I'm not saying look.
We'll be in Stark Tower.
We'll be the Dank Tower.
Yeah, I will guarantee you on this podcast, if I ever get back to being rich, which I was before, or being wealthy, which I want to permanently be, you will see this podcast being upgraded to the fullest extent, and I will always be, or we will always be on this fucking podcast. Because if I get rich enough where I can pay all you motherfuckers, this just keep going.
I'm not cleaning up the sex box.
Yeah,
Yes, you will.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, not it.
if I give you 50 grand per nut, you're picking up nut, goddamn.
Yeah,
He's
God
contemplating.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Pimp Cronus has talked.
Mr. Pig Fucker over there.
That was to save a princess. Save a princess.
So you gotta clean the nut out of the pig.
But she was already saved, though.
Yeah.
He didn't know that.
But you know that. See, that's the problem.
Revisionist history.
Man. For real. So wait.
Blue, hold on. Wait. Blue, I got a question for you, goddammit. It's been fucking months and months with this shit. Have you played Batman Telltale or nah? What the fuck is going on, goddammit?
Man, every time I say I'm gonna play, I always get fucking busy. Which
You get distracted. It distracts you from Batman shit.
real, like, I know,
Confused.
man. I need to save the fucking city.
Like you got married, so I understand that. But other Batman shit needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Because we had
Get your
like
priorities straight.
we had like an expo. I got married. Fucking
All in the past.
Yeah.
I know, but then like I had to get back. Like it costs money to play video games, and after you pay for a wedding, you ain't got no money for a while.
How?
For a while.
How, Sway?
How?
Want me to show you? Want me to show you the itemized bill from the wedding?
Oh.
But you're living at like a...
Wait,
Bruce Wayne don't be
wait,
making these excuses.
How does that bill cost you more when you're playing video games?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I promise. This is me pinning it down right now on the podcast. I will play this weekend. I get paid tomorrow.
Oh, you haven't bought it?
I haven't bought it.
Oh, I thought you had it on like in your.
No, I haven't paid for it yet. I haven't purchased
Okay,
it.
that,
What
that's
was
a legit-
episode 2?
This
they
is
did a-
season 2, episode 1.
Season 2 of the Telltale. Whatever.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Telltale
Okay.
Batman.
Got
And
it.
I will buy the 5 season because the first season was really good.
Because you did a review on the first one, which was really good.
Yeah.
Instead of pressuring him into buying the first episode, should we wait for him and let him do them all 5?
Well,
And that way you can do a review, or
Well, no, because it works like a TV
cheaper.
show,
Yeah.
so I can tell you like how every episode go, and then do
Okay.
like a full review at the end, which is what I did last time.
I mean,
Okay.
you act like this is pressure. He buys Batman shit.
I do.
Like he fucking breathes air. Like, that's his bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we don't have to pressure him. I know he's gonna do it. I just hadn't heard an update in forever.
I'm gonna do it this weekend. Promise.
right.
Well, except for Saturday, I gotta work Saturday.
What were you gonna say with your bullshit?
Well, I got 2 things, but we'll keep it on gaming for now. So, Stitch, you weren't here last week, but apparently you picked up Destiny 2. So, what's your thoughts on it so far?
I'm enjoying it. I'm still on the fence on how I feel about it completely. I had a conversation with Kronos about it the other day in terms of
Don't let him corrupt you.
but no. It's an enjoyable game. I enjoyed the first one. The first one was fun. My only issue with the first Destiny was that it was really, really short. After I beat the game, I dilly-dalled around online, and I was sort of done with it. So getting into this one, the whole muscle memory in terms of like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do, et cetera, et cetera.
You're all diving when you mean to be running.
Yeah, it was like with was that Metal Gear?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I was diving.
Oh,
I was
man.
taking out horses' ankles and shit when I should be
damn.
getting in the box. But it's nice. It's enjoyable. The story doesn't do shit
Porn?
for
Destiny
me.
2.
The story I don't care about, and I don't know if it's just maybe it's me,
Could be.
but-
It's whatever.
but
But I implore you to finish.
no, I'm still playing
You
it.
want to finish on your chest?
All right.
Oh, shit.
I've gotten to the whole cycle of all right, pick up new weapon, discard that, and everything. So the whole, I guess, Borderlands mode of like, all right, got new shit, better shit, get rid of the old shit. So I'm going through that aspect of it. Still battling stuff. I had a friend that hopped on with me and played, which that was really fun. So I'm enjoying the whole playing with other friends aspect of it, which obviously heightens the gaming experience of it. It's, to me, at this point, I haven't experienced anything new yet. I'm at level 9. I just hit level 9.
Oh, you're at level 9?
Yeah, so I'm still real early
you're
into the
super
game.
early.
I've explored planet Earth and Titan, I
You should
think.
be Earth, Titan, and possibly Io?
I haven't gotten to the IO yet.
Okay.
But
you should be...
and I haven't done any Crucible
It should,
stuff.
Yeah. So,
So-
actually, it should be Earth, Titan, Nessus, than Io.
Okay, I'm still new in it. I'm enjoying it, but it's nothing awe-inspiring or new for me yet.
Not yet,
But
yeah.
I'm enjoying what I enjoyed from the previous game, but
So far, yeah. That's the same thing Cronus was saying, but both of you are still... I don't know where he is now, but from where he was the last time
I want to do a raid.
I'm level 9 now.
Okay, I want to do a raid and
I thought you
experience.
hit level 13. No.
No.
Okay, yeah, you guys are still... Once you get between 13 and 15...
Yeah, I'm still gonna keep playing.
I haven't like progressed the story that much yet because I've been playing the adventure, otherwise known as fucking side quests.
They are side quests.
It's a side quest. Like that's nothing.
Yeah, I'm just
innovative.
rolling through doing public events and everything.
Public events
Wait,
are
the
fun.
ones
I
with
don't-
the sword or the ones with the little red
ones with the
upside down
sword.
U?
Well, there'll be a
Green
note that'll say
something.
campaign.
Yeah.
if it's,
That's what I'm saying.
essential to the
I
story.
I played a couple side quests.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
so
the orange sword one.
the Orange Swords ones are
Sure.
there's adventures. Yeah, so there's adventures, there's patrol, there's quests,
Yeah.
and then there's the story.
At this point, my motivation is to level my character up so I can do a raid with the rest of my friends.
so you got kind of.
But in terms of anything progressing the story or the big bad, I know there's some guy that they do cutscenes. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I guess he's the villain.
He's the white Darth Vader.
But,
yeah, he literally is.
I'm like,
But
I don't.
I like
I
his-
personally don't care.
But
I'm
wait,
waiting
is
for
that
someone-
penny rate?
No.
Guys,
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're going to try to do the raid, I highly suggest you finish the story.
Well, he needs to get to level 20, doesn't he?
Yeah, you need. Yeah, there's no way.
yeah, I gotta.
But it's
level
not
up.
just that. You
Hold
got to get
on.
to power level 270.
Yeah.
This pissed me off. All right, so I'm playing the game, and I'm on Earth, and I'm at like some place. I did like my first like little adventure thing, and basically I had to like get my reputation all the way up at this place, right? And so I got my reputation all the way up, and you get an exotic Ingram,
Oh, you get
but I can't get it
until you beat the game.
until I'm level 20.
Yeah. Or
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
why the fuck did I do this?
So you can stack. So once you get it to that level, once
No.
you're level 20,
Stop.
you pick it up, and
Stop.
then you stack
No.
everything else that you picked up. You
No.
can stack up and get a shit ton of them all at
How
once.
fucking dare you? If I work that hard at my level, why the fuck am I not getting some shit that I can use at my level? I work for something that hard, and I have to be more than double my level
Wait,
to actually use it.
all you got
to
to
actually
turn
get
in
it.
is rocks.
Yeah, I turned that shit in, but I was level like 7 or 8 at the time.
Yeah, you can't get any of that stuff reputation
Until level 20.
until level 20.
What the fuck?
You can still stack all that stuff up. It's not like you lose it.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Do you have fucking Stockholm syndrome?
No,
I'm
just
serious, man.
I've never seen that though. So it went 13 levels ahead above you.
Yes, like I can show it to you right now if I go in there. I'm level 9 now because I leveled up a couple times.
Yeah.
But it literally says you cannot get this exotic Ingram until you're level 20.
Right. Yeah, I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying
Like, what
I
the
haven't
fuck?
seen that. Usually when that similar thing has occurred, it's been exactly one level ahead. And I've been like, okay, I'm right there
Yeah,
close to it,
exactly.
and then I'll get that.
No.
They put the little carrot in front of the donkey.
I can show it in live streaming when I'm done with this fucking podcast. Yeah,
I
that's what
believe
I'm
you.
talking about. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
That's weird. I can't excuse it, but it's weird.
That it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you give me something that's like close to my level, maybe like 1, 2 levels ahead.
Did the adventure say request or you should be level 19 or 20?
No, it's rep that you turn in.
reputation. Yeah.
It's rep that you turn into someone that's on the map. But however, if you're doing adventures, you get stuff that scales to your level.
Yeah, but he's saying
so
it's
I
way
did
up.
adventures, right?
Yeah.
So
So
that was the thing, is that the guy was like, you need to up your reputation
Yeah.
by doing these adventures.
So because
Whoa.
I've been
Adventures.
turning shit, you like
Yeah,
turn the
the
little
little-
rocks or icons to him.
So,
and
yeah.
then eventually, I guess after you build it up, he gives you some sort of super.
he
exotic
gives you a
item.
legendary.
Stop. he doesn't give you shit. If you're at level 20,
Yeah, he doesn't
he doesn't give you shit.
But doing the adventures gives
So
you different stuff. It's
Why
not
am I
always-
turning shit into him now?
That's what I was saying.
That's why I said.
Because I turn shit into him and I see I was like, all right, I'm building up my rep.
Just stop doing it.
Okay.
Sounds
Stop
like
doing
that's
it
the
until
wrong
level 20.
And
mission
he's
to
got
do.
like 5 items I can buy to up my gear. I've
Yeah,
seen that.
the 5 item things, that's like you can do it anytime.
Yeah.
But the real shit the thing that you are like working for,
Right.
you can't get until level 20.
Yeah, that's the wrong mission. They should label that.
Yeah,
That's what
they
it
should
sounds
be like,
like.
don't do
Yeah.
this shit. Or
That's
don't even give me the
flawed.
option until level 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it.
It's so fucking stupid.
I don't know.
But
I don't know
you
how I
don't-
avoided that.
You
one,
don't
but-
lose anything though,
And
even if
what-
you turn it in.
what-
I lost my fucking time. What are you talking about?
Anything can be found again except for time wasted.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson said that.
It was a
God
total
damn.
waste of time.
All right.
So wait, what
I
are
was
you?
working-
You playing as Warlock, Hunter, Titan?
I'm doing
Warlock.
I do Warlock and Titan.
I'm Hunter.
Okay. But you joined Hobbies.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
joined the group. We need to all get on together and because I want to do a raid thing.
I'm a Black Swordsman, bro.
That'll be fun.
Hey,
Black Swordsman.
it's
God
fu-
damn.
it is fun playing online.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? Because most of you guys go out on Twitch, I think I'm going to live stream my stuff on YouTube.
Okay.
Because
And I will use our same account, so it'll be on BTMTI, but I'll do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous about even playing the campaign because it was so short.
Oh no.
I'm just like, God damn it! I'm like, oh, there's a campaign mission.
That is not something you have to worry about. This
yeah.
good.
The last mission.
Because I'll fucking toss my controller.
don't think
I won't toss. I won't break it like Chronos. I'll just
break it.
flip it up in the
I
air
just-
and just be like this bullshit.
I didn't break it, I just broke a picture.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You'll.
I was scared of that going in, and they exceeded my expectations on the campaign.
Because I'll
Are
see
you
side
even-
missions. I'll do the side missions before I do campaign shit because I don't want to just all of a sudden it be done. Because I was
No.
So, to me, so far,
disappointingly so shocked.
the side missions are like side chicks. Total waste of time.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Actually, some of the side missions tell you what you're going to get. So when you highlight over them, it tells you what your reward is.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. If you highlight over it,
it
tells you
it
at the
says, like,
bottom.
common item.
It
I've
tells
seen
you.
that.
What, it
Does
tells
it tell
what
you the important part?
it.
What level you got to be?
It doesn't matter what level.
Yes, it does.
Tells you what power level you need to
No,
be.
it
yes,
does
it
not.
does. It's at the bottom. It says recommended power, and it tells you the number.
No.
Yes, it does. Each one tells you the number. At the very bottom, it says recommended power, and then it tells you your reward.
Okay, old ninja. So when I played all that shit and I got all those fucking like little bullshit rocks and whatever the fuck, it never said level 20 reward.
Okay.
That is a big fucking deal when I'm level 8.
So that stuff, your rocks that you're collecting, you stack those, so it doesn't matter. You can turn them in at any time.
But you stack them to get
Look,
nothing
you're not-
that you can
I know
use.
you're
God
not-
damn it. If I'm collecting shit for a reward and I know from the get-go that I can't use it until I'm 12 levels ahead, that would tell me right away, hey, don't do this shit. It's a waste of fucking time.
Yeah. There's no guidance that says, hey, this is a level 20 reward or anything.
Thank you.
There is something that says like common item for the side things. I do know what you're saying. In
It
the
just-
bottom right
it
corner,
just
it
told
says
me,
like
it told me legendary.
it'll say common item or something when I'm doing a little side quest and everything. But in terms of bringing the rocks back to Homeboy that's in the tower that I got to do the little
waste of
jumping
fucking
crazy
time.
jump thing, and I'm supposed to build up reputation. I'm glad you told me because I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I expect some grand reward.
No,
I got to build up this rep. But
There's a grand
from what
reward
you're
when
saying,
you're level 20.
okay, then
I
that
was
would
fucking
in
pissed.
theory be a waste of my time.
And you know what's fucked up too? Is that once you get that shit and it says like, hey, you gotta be level 20 for this, it even shows you all the cool shit you can get if you're level 20. But you're not, so I can't get shit. I wasted fucking hours on nothing.
That sounds fucked up.
So essentially, I need to 20 is the level max.
Yeah, it's the
level
level
cap.
cap.
Well, until you do start using light, which is fucking
The light, I remember it's sort of the light, how that concept works. So
Yeah, you get-
essentially, just fuck around, get to level 20, and then that's when
That's when you can.
I can start doing more cool shit.
Real quick, to get to level 20 faster, play with the clan and do the campaign.
It seems like I've been doing.
Put on your hood. No, but play with a clan and you'll get more XP and
Yeah.
do the actual, not the little orange ones with the sword.
Do the red.
the
red war.
upside down
campaigns,
you.
yeah.
the red campaign, and you will get
Okay.
there faster.
Well, that's why I was nervous about doing campaign shit, and then all of a
No.
sudden,
Tr-
oh, 3 hours in, game,
No.
I'm seeing
no.
credits roll.
They figured out a whole new way to waste your time.
You're all level 10. The game's already over.
That's exactly what happened with Destiny 1.
Yeah, no, the campaign actually takes a minute to beat.
Okay.
And then it actually unlocks it unlocks quests. 'Cause you don't have quests until you're level 20. So once you hit that, and then there's a new social area
What?
and shit.
Say that again, please.
It unlocks quests once you hit level 20.
So there's no. What are you calling the things that you do in the whole game?
The red stuff are adventures. There are the patrols or side missions, I guess.
So does this?
And then
Okay.
there's quests. The quests
Does-
always end in an exotic
Does
weapon.
the story matter? Because
Yes, the
I
story
literally
matter-
I put
Yes.
on Spotify and I was just jamming out to Swag Surfing while I'm fucking shooting up random ass fucking
It's
enemies.
an improvement from the verse.
Yeah, the story matters to beat. I mean, you could pay attention to, like, you don't need to write down notes.
What are we putting the story on par with? On level from
Halo. It's
From-
on par with Halo.
from,
It's the same motherfuckers that made Halo.
Last of Us being a 10 or fucking Bubble Bobble? Like, like I need a range in terms of where.
No, it's solid. It's at Halo level. It's fucking bullshit. Because it's the same people that made Halo.
I never
shit
played. I played Halo, but not like story mode to care
I-
about. I just did it just to shoot shit.
I played every single first-person shooter Halo that there is.
Okay.
They're all bullshit stories that don't make fucking sense. All made by Bungie, and it's crossing over to Destiny. The same people that made Destiny made Halo. They are shit storytellers.
There's no reason
This
for me to
shit-
care about the
Hold-
character
hold
or what's
hold
going on.
He's still early on. He's still
Yeah.
early on it.
No, it's still shit.
No,
In the story, I don't
this
think
story.
the story is that shit.
This
Is
is not
this-
like a 3 or
is
4
it- is this
on the
better-
story.
All right.
I mean,
Just throwing on it, Witcher. Is this better than
Compared
Witcher
to
story?
Last of Us, compared to Uncharted, 3 or 4.
Is this better than Uncharted?
I think that
Is this better than
hold on.
Horizon?
Well, I mean,
I'm just
can I
throwing
put-
out.
can I put out my
I'm just
number?
throwing out comparison.
yeah. If those are at the top, I think that this is.
In the middle somewhere.
I think it's about a 7-0
Yeah.
What
How
is it, what story
dare
is it
you.
better? What,
for the campaign.
what is
Story,
it better
yeah.
than?
Look, I understand what you said, like where I'm at. Okay, so where I'm at, in the very beginning of the game, what happens? Some fucking enemy that you had from the last game came back and
There's-
takes your light. Okay?
Sure.
That lasts for how long?
The cutscene.
No. Like how long you're like missing light. Basically one mission.
Oh, yeah, not
Okay.
long. Not long at all.
One mission you're missing light, and all of a sudden there's a magical fragment from the fucking from the Traveler.
Yeah.
Even though the Traveler is perfectly spherical, not missing any fucking part of it whatsoever. All of a sudden, this is in the middle of fucking nowhere you have to get to. And you get to that one little fragment, and all of a sudden this fragment gives you your light back. How much fucking sense does that make in a goddamn story?
What story, just for comparison for people that have
Nothing.
never played all these games that we talk about, and I wasn't throwing out those as being like 10s and everything. What story is this slightly better than?
I think it's slightly better than. I'm comparing.
I'm just
some first- hold on,
throwing out
compar-
random games.
I'm comparing.
We played
some,
Metal
yeah,
Gear.
Yeah. I'm
we
comparing some
played
first person. Hold on.
Tomb Raider.
I'm comparing some first person shooters. I think
Metal
it's-
Gear is great convoluted,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say it's better than some of the Resistance Fall of Man stories. I think it's
Far
gonna be-
Cry.
I think it's no. I think Far Cry is superior. I
Okay.
think Far Cry's in the more.
All the Far Cry.
I've only played 3 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put those above
Assassin's
this.
Creeds or
I think it's on par with a lot of Assassin's Creed stories that I've played.
Assassin's Creed was way more easier to follow. I'm just saying, like, look, if you're gonna tell me you're gonna take my light away, and then all of a sudden I get it back, like basically one level later, and then I get it back from a piece of the fragment of this fucking big giant thing that is obviously not missing any fucking part because it's a goddamn sphere.
I agree.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I lost my light for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Keep playing is what I'll say
No,
to that.
no, stop it. Is the Traveler just spoil it for me? Is the Traveler missing a piece of it?
I
Yes.
haven't finished the whole game. I'm
Yes.
on the
Is it
last
missing-
minute.
And you will
Listen.
see it profoundly,
So why the fuck didn't we see it in the first fucking Destiny?
because you don't see it until this one.
That- Why the fuck didn't we see it in the first Destiny, old ninja?
I don't fucking know. I don't write the story. Fuck.
Because the story is shit. It is total shit.
Yeah, I can't go there with you. I don't think I've seen far worse stories.
Yeah, like
I mean, I think
Well,
this is
I-
somewhere
I-
close to the middle of the road, a little slightly better than the middle of the road.
I've seen far worse stories too, but they're rated as such. This game is being rated as a high level game as a story.
I haven't seen
when
what
it's not warranted.
I haven't seen what major corporations are rating this. Like, A lot of been saying it's like rating in progress,
It's still
etc.
running like 7, 8, high 8.
Yeah, I'd say a 7 for sure. I agree.
And you certainly cannot say this is a good story because it's not.
Is this better than Mass Effect?
Is it better than Mass? No. Fuck no.
I thought you shitted all over Mass Effect
Oh, I'm
Andromeda.
sorry. You just said Mass Effect. You talking about Andromeda?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's tough.
You do have to. You play
This
it
is
a
better
little
than-
bit more. Is all I'm saying.
This
Finish
is
the campaign.
That's all I keep saying.
All I'm saying is finish the campaign a little bit more.
I am playing it, and I keep playing it, and I keep seeing this.
You hate playing it?
Yeah, I am. I told you. Look, everybody that knows me knows that when I don't like something, I will keep playing it just to reinforce. Even like with comic books, I fucking hated
you give
goddamn
a couple
the
episodes,
Hulk with
so yeah.
She-Hulk. I hated fucking America.
So you're down there in the 2 or 3 range.
the
You
country
never
America.
quantified.
It's pretty this is the problem.
No Man's Sky?
It's not No Man's Sky level.
Okay.
No, because No Man's Sky basically had no story.
Okay.
What's the number you're putting on it? You're giving a lot of shit
Yeah.
talking on it.
So far, it's a 5.
Okay,
Okay,
that's not drastically. You're saying 5, and I've played more of the campaign, and I'm saying a 7-0.
But the thing that
Difference is a 6.
this is the thing that brings up from like basically a 2 for me is that the gameplay is fucking solid, just like every Halo game. The gameplay is solid, but the storyline is shit. And this is what I
agree.
hate hearing from the fans. Is like the fans of the game try to play up this fucking storyline like it's some big fucking goddamn thing. Look, fucking Shakespeare didn't write this thing, all right?
agree.
It's garbage. The storyline is garbage.
See, I'm not hearing fans for this one. I'm not talking about Halo. I'm only talking about this one. I'm not hearing fans say it's a 9 or anything on.
Well,
or
I'm
10.
saying
right
that
now-
it's good or passable.
Well, right now it looks like the reviews, like Game Informer is giving it a 9 out of 10. IGN's giving it 8.5 out of 10.
Fuck that.
GameSpot gave it an 8 out of 10.
No,
Like,
definitely
and
not.
like I had said before, and I talked about it in the group chat, at one point I was like, I don't care about what's going on. Just point me in the right direction, and
fine.
I'm going to shoot.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm fine with. Sometimes you
you
want
want to kill
games
off?
where, like I remember back in the day when I played like LA Noire, where I needed to focus on everything that was fucking going
Yeah,
on,
you don't-
and look at all these facial expressions and all kinds of crazy shit. And it was sort of like a focused like mind exercise. Sometimes you need a game where it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna run around, shoot shit, and everything. And to me, that's what this one sort of seems like, at least where I'm at in the game. So I'm trying to find out if it changes. And based on what Kronos is saying, like it really doesn't.
But he's still, well, I mean,
Doesn't mean it doesn't mean the
All I'm
game
saying is
does not mean the
game.
game's not enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because I'm enjoying it at this point, but
Yeah, but
I don't know if I'm at the plateau of my enjoyment, or if shit's gonna get better, or if it's gonna. So I'm still
Keep us posted.
revert.
Yeah.
It's
I
still
mean, so
to be
both of
determined
you
for
have
me.
said that I'm early on, but neither of you have tried to refute my fact of saying that the story is garbage.
I don't think the story's garbage. It's definitely better than the first one by far, but it's easier to follow. Everything seems to make sense. It's a fun story. It's
doesn't
not
make
like
sense.
it's not.
It doesn't make sense.
How does
I don't
it not?
even remember the first.
It doesn't
one.
make sense.
The first one was convoluted.
No.
This one's about them getting their light stolen
Story
and then
doesn't make
you
sense.
bringing it back.
No. I already explained it. God damn it.
You explained about the shard.
Yeah, but where the shard that I saw in the first Halo, I'm sorry, it's the same fucking game. In the first Destiny, there was no piece of the fucking Traveler missing.
Yeah, and you never
Not
go
one fucking piece.
But then again, also in the first one, you never go down to the farm or to the city at all, ever.
because that didn't exist in the first one.
You're
Alright?
by the last city in the first one. You never go down there.
Okay, so where's the shard? Is it near the fucking farm?
Yes,
Where's the piece missing on the Traveler?
There's a lot of pieces missing on the Traveler.
They don't mention it at all in the first
Yeah,
one.
Not in the first one. Well, they don't talk about it, but there's pieces missing, and you see it
No,
when you get up close to it. You haven't beat the game, so it's hard for me to tell.
yeah, because you know what they did? They smoke and mirrored your ass. Because in the first fucking Destiny, there's no piece missing at any time you see the fucking Traveler, which is a goddamn sphere for y'all that don't play the fucking game. There is 0 pieces missing. And all of a sudden, you play this game, even in the beginning of the game, they play the fucking cutscenes, and they're showing the fucking Red Cabal or whatever, put the fucking little trap that steals your light.
Wait,
on
trap?
the trap that steals your light on this fucking big-ass fucking Traveler. There are 0 pieces missing from every single goddamn angle. And then all of a sudden, when you're playing, after it gets stolen, it's missing a piece. And it's a gigantic fucking piece. It's like a quarter of the goddamn thing is missing.
There's a lot of
The
pieces.
voice
missing.
guy is the guy from The
I'll say,
Wire.
so now there's more pieces missing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's several pieces.
That are
Lieutenant
not
guy?
showing on 1 or in the beginning of fucking 2.
Not.
It's bullshit.
It's hard to say because,
bullshit.
like, if you look at the actual Destiny picture, the poster with the Traveler on it, at the bottom there are pieces missing. He's not a complete sphere.
I mean, and like I said, I'm still in the noob stages of the game.
Yeah. You
The,
need
the
to.
story.
Playing.
Yeah,
I'm
keep
going to
playing.
keep playing. The
Try
story
to get-
doesn't have.
So you see
anything
the
for
bottom
me.
of the Traveler. See how he's black? He's not completely sphere. Look at that.
It's still a sphere.
He's still missing pieces.
It reminds me
No,
of
no,
the thing
no.
from
It's
GoBots.
missing the white part. But when
That's
you look
missing
at,
a piece.
Hold the fuck on.
So he's
He's
pulling up a photo of the Traveler.
which is a
Because
sphere.
at this point, I was more invested in the Division story than
Oh, I hated that one.
that
a
story. At
story
least made
standpoint.
sense to me.
I mean, yeah, it's an outbreak kind of
Fuck
thing. but-
that game.
Oh,
That's like
shit.
that's like one of the.
Well,
only
I
games
didn't
that
even
I've
talk
ever
about my
edged
issues with getting online with this thing because
Okay.
there's been a lot of maintenance and fucking update shit.
Oh yeah, you got on. So they announced that they were going to do maintenance, and the time that you jumped on is right when they were doing maintenance.
Yeah.
It's all messed up.
3 times.
Yeah, because we've had a couple overhaul things. So that's a shard.
It's a big ass shard, like the one I took in the bathroom last night.
Oh,
God
damn. You didn't put it on Prodigy's carpet?
You left the
no,
seat
no,
up.
I did. No.
So I'm looking at the sphere, and it doesn't look complete.
See, I'm supposed to complete that planet.
But it
Is that what I'm
does,
supposed to
right
do?
there, you see how that's like missing light? That's hilarious, right?
It looks like pieces are broken off to me.
No, it looks like light's not getting through it, so it's not really broken off, right?
Well, it looks like it's broken to me because the rest of it's white, and there's a big old black spot.
I thought the sphere was black.
That's what I'm supposed to do in this game. I'm supposed to complete that planet.
You don't. Here's the thing.
Nah, you never
don't
really-
have to pay close attention to
Oh,
all the
so-
lore.
Hey, I'm just shooting shit.
I'll ask people in the goddamn chat room.
All right,
Yeah, bullshit,
ask
right?
them.
All right, so look, we look at these 2 pictures, right? This is a Traveler. This on the right is a picture of the shard. If you look here on the bottom, where like Old Ninja is saying, where it's like missing pieces, there is no light penetrating through this black part. So it's obviously not totally missing. It's only like a piece, right, of like the outside shell. But right here, it's way bigger than just one like little small piece of that fucking shell. It's like it's deep.
Well,
That's
it's not-
missing, especially when you're playing the game. It's like a solid piece.
Yeah, but it's
not
not.
just a shell.
It's not like the Traveler's the size of a tennis ball.
It's huge. I get that, but still. And they never
yeah.
mentioned that before. in
For
the
those that
fucking game.
can't see or are listening on your mobile device or in a car and everything, we're looking at a planet, and
This is like a moon.
Yeah, it's like a planetoid.
it's like a moon, and it's majorly
That's
white.
not a moon.
God damn it! Looks like a moon-ish sort of thing, and on the bottom hemisphere of it, there's like a sort of smiley face that's broken off, and it's not completely transparent because, like what Cronus is saying, you can't see light from the other side of it. You can't see through it. You're just like part of the shell from the side that you're viewing is off.
And why the fuck would a small piece of it carry light when the other parts were turned
Technically,
off?
a shard of the planet is off.
Okay,
Yeah. So
you decide, America.
Fuck that game.
God damn,
Fuck it.
so hating. You want to do an Ask B and B?
Did we have any?
Yeah, we got,
got
at the
one.
bottom. Well, say that one. God damn it. Who's that?
All right. Which universe is more dangerous to live in, Star Trek or Star Wars?
And hold on before anybody even answers. When you say Star Trek, are you talking about all the television series, not the movies, or the
Star
whole Star
Trek
Trek
universe.
Okay. And for Star Wars, you're only talking about the movie universe.
Star
Star Wars
Wars.
universe.
Darth Vader's a pussy.
God.
Whoa.
How dare you?
How
How dare you?
I
Oh, no
ain't
wonder
scared
you.
of no motherfucking.
What about the Empire, though?
David Copperfield type shit?
David Copperfield.
Yeah.
Gotta read the
Blasphemy.
comics.
I seen that little robot and that Tin Man walk around. They've been alive in every episode, from what I remember.
You know what's funny is
Dare
that
you.
I didn't respect Darth Vader that much until I started reading the comics.
Okay.
Holy shit. Like, I'm reading, like... So, the new Darth Vader comics that just came out from Marvel basically shows from right after he got put into his new body into, like, how he became Darth Vader, like the real Darth Vader. He's pretty fucking ruthless, man. Pretty fucking ruthless. Yeah, I was just like, God damn.
He's killed a bunch.
Like for him to get his new lightsaber, because I don't know if y'all noticed if you're Star Wars fans, is that all the Sith's lightsabers are red, right? There's like a whole ceremony on how to. Basically, what they do is they get for most of them, like the badass ones, they get the lightsabers from the Jedi's that to kill them, and then they have to basically turn. They have to make the kyber crystal. Yeah, they have to make them bleed, and then turn them into red lightsabers.
God damn.
And like killing, like basically Darth Vader had to kill a high level Jedi with no lightsaber,
And he can do it.
and he loses at first. He gets fucked up.
So you're going Star Wars over Star Trek for most dangerous?
Yeah, because of the Empire is pretty much over the whole universe, and in Star Trek, we have the Alliance, right?
The Federation.
Federation, sorry, Federation, which basically keeps everybody safe except for the outer fringes. So, yeah.
All right. Who you guys got?
I don't know.
You don't even care about science fiction. You're no
God
real.
dang.
Blue, who you got?
I would say Star Trek is the more dangerous universe, just because fucking every episode of Star Trek, somebody was fucking dying. Like people were not coming back to the
red
ship.
shirts.
More red.
Yeah, the ships were getting blown up and motherfuckers getting fucked up and shit like that. And but Captain Kirk was fucking all kind of crazy green chicks and purple chicks. So
Green pussy's good
space
pussy.
space aids don't
I was just
exist.
thinking that too.
But I think with Star Wars, I think it's with just thinking about the Empire in general. Like we only see like a portion of them conquering planets and blowing stuff up. But with Star Trek, we get to see like different universe and different planets like every episode. So we get to see like some bad shit going down. Like it wasn't just them like chilling on the ship, like hey, sipping tea and going into the danger room. We actually see them like helping people on planets and shit like that are in danger.
Nice.
Okay.
The holodeck.
All right, old pigeon, what you
The
got?
holodeck? What?
Yeah, that's what a dick on. What? Yeah, I would say Star Trek is a little bit more dangerous because there's always, like Blue was saying, there's always like weird like shit going, like macroviruses and pocket universes like spring up, like any kind of weird phenomenon to show up and kill you without your notice. Like it's just super crazy, and they have transporters and shit, which they don't use in Star Wars, which can be kind of freaky because you could be transported without your will.
Transporters kill you.
And then reassemble
Just
you.
saying. Yeah, they literally kill you.
I am always going for Star Wars. The Empire alone, along with the bounty hunters, along with some fucking rogue Jedi, will cut yo ass up.
Planets eat you.
Yeah, they got planets that eat.
Giant worms.
The creatures alone, Star Wars, much more dangerous. We going hard on this, but yeah, Star Wars for certain.
Show is. All
right.
right. Was there another one?
I don't believe, unless you have one online.
Actually, I have a question for you guys. This is regarding Death Note.
Oh,
So Death Note took place in it's been like maybe a good 10 years ago since it came out.
the anime.
The anime, not the Netflix bullshit. Do you think? So just recently, there was a controversy with Kevin Hart. Like he got caught up with some side
sex tape?
boo, and people on Twitter were able to find that chick out in like a fucking day. Even with like a lot of the Nazi stuff, like they saw a guy on the fucking video and found out who he was, what his address was, where he worked at, and his phone number in like a fucking day. Do you think that Kira Blight would be able to kill people using the Death Note book? And do you think people on Twitter or online would have been able to figure out exactly who he was before L was able to?
No, because Light was smart as fuck.
I concur wholeheartedly. You also have to remember that he was doing it so indirectly and at first so carefully that it would almost seem random, with the exception of him killing off like certain criminals
yeah.
in jail. How are you going to associate someone writing a name in a book?
Heart attacks in jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to someone creatively dying. Sometimes heart attacks. Sometimes
I was able to do it.
I know he was the world's greatest detective, but you're talking about online people being able to put two and two together.
But
I don't see
even-
what evidence.
Even the world's greatest detective did not beat him.
Yeah, Elle didn't win.
Yeah, that's true. But do you think people like would have been able to figure out basically what I'm talking about? That it's a
I
person.
doubt it.
No,
I doubt it.
No.
I strongly doubt it. They would try. I mean, that would be the world's biggest question because he literally became a god and everybody was fascinated by that.
I don't think people would care.
Whoa,
in terms
really?
of like just the technical scum of society.
Oh, I
you
got
put
when he
it.
was still doing just low level. Or
Yeah, I
hardcore
don't
criminals.
think there would have been a sort of uprising. I mean, so
Did
people
you
been-
watch all of Death Note?
I
Yeah.
did not.
You did?
Yeah, the
Okay.
anime. Yeah,
Because he gets kind of like iffy on some of them.
Yep.
he started to
Yeah.
sort of break his
Sway away.
boundary
Yeah.
and everything.
Well, that's the reason why I had a problem with Death Note being placed in Seattle, is because in Japan there's a pretty clear-cut line on criminals and not criminals, right? In Japan or in America, there's a shitload of criminals that are quote-unquote criminals, right? Mm-hmm. That's like we obviously have a criminal problem over here. That's not the same in Japan, so it's not the same kind of moral boundaries that share each other. It's just
locked up
kinda
for life
weird.
for smoking weed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, yeah. Because the biggest like game changer for me in that anime was when he pinpointed the geographical region by doing that whole news conference and
L?
everything. Well, yeah, when L did that,
Oh,
then
yeah,
that's
that-
when I was
The
just like,
sucker that killed himself.
yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was like, now that was like the genius move, because essentially if that were to be going on and we all knew about it, it's like, all right, how do you figure out where this motherfucker is at? So when he did that genius move, we're like, all right, this was only broadcast in this region. That's when I was like, all right, that's a huge game changer.
When he aired that one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then essentially it was just cat mouse.
Remember,
and
there's
forth.
still like what did we say before? 30 million people in Tokyo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
I'm
he went
actually,
region by region.
Yeah.
I'm actually on the part where the wife came out and Light had to figure out how to get the wife's name from the FBI agent. That was actually pretty tricky.
That anime
Pretty
was
interesting.
I mean, the
was great.
live action was so fucked up. And
Man. Oh, you never got
never
your
watched
opinion on it, like on the podcast.
It was bad. Oh my god!
Like,
I literally was as soon as Homegirl was able to pick up and touch the book, I was like, fuck
Dude.
it. I was like, I got chores that I need to do around this house, because I was like, because one of the things is like he had to put it under this like false bottom shelf in his
security
in his,
system and shit. Where it
yeah,
would
with the
blow up if you
pen
didn't use it.
and everything,
Oh, right.
which was obviously key to the whole Death Note aspect of it. The whole, because there were 2 seasons, right, in the anime.
Yeah.
Pretty much if I remember correctly, the second half of the first one and the beginning part of the second one, it was this whole thing where he was sort of pretending that he wasn't in charge of the Death Note book, which was fascinating for me. It almost lost me for a second because I was like, what's going on here? I was like, and then essentially it was part of his fucking strategy, and he was so in depth with it.
But then also like if
They
you
don't even
touch-
go in that with the fucking
Yeah,
Netflix thing.
And with the anime, if you touch the Death Note book, you
you have
see
the power, and you can see
you can see the
Shigami.
Shigami.
Yeah.
Which was fucking some bullshit. But then like the part when he fucking screamed like a little bitch when you first see the Shirogami, I was like, are you fucking serious?
The stuff with the girl,
Yeah.
it was so completely,
That bullshit ending.
completely fucked up.
So it's
It was such a bastardization of.
So I'm gonna spoil the ending. I mean, I'm pretty sure you
Alright.
guys aren't no fucking
I don't
watching.
give a fuck.
So the way that so this girl basically bitches Light out for him to give her for him to give her the book, to give the Death Note book, because she had some crazy fucking sexual, or she gets off killing people and shit like that. So she writes in a book to make Light give her the book, and if he doesn't give her the book, then he, I guess, fucking dies or some shit like that. And one of the rules is that if you burn the page with that person's name in it, the fucking rules is like you won't die.
That wasn't in the anime.
That was, yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
wasn't in anime. But Light somehow writes a fucking narrative fucking story in like 5 fucking seconds about this whole elaborate story that he goes to a Ferris wheel, give her the book, and if she takes it, then she dies. Or it's some weird fucking scenario. But then the Ferris wheel fucking starts to collapse, and both of them are hanging off the side and about to fucking fall out and die. Both of them fall, and you're like, oh shit, that's it. They're all gonna fucking die. Light falls into water. She falls into the ground. And the page that his name was written on floats magically into a fucking fire barrel and burns.
This is some bullshit.
And then he turns around and survives. And then there's like this big fucking long ass bullshit story, which it was fucking dumb as hell. It was not fucking Death Note.
What was your final rating? Like
God damn.
0 if I
2,
could.
1. What are you giving it?
That was worse
4?
than Suicide Squad.
I'll give it
that
a-
was 1.3.
I'll give
Damn!
it.
Well, I gave Suicide Squad a 2.
1.83. 1.85.
1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing? 1.85?
What did I give? It's got to be below Suicide Squad. I think I gave Suicide Squad a 2.
You got the goddamn list, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think
I'll give it a 2 just because the death scenes were pretty fucking great.
All right.
That's the only thing it had going
Yeah,
for it.
the death
Was
scenes had me
Some of
fucking
the
like,
death scenes
whoa.
were pretty gory, which I was like, oh, awesome. Maybe we can go uphill from this.
That's
Nope.
like,
Nope.
Fatal.
Wrong.
What was that one called?
Constantly downhill.
Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Yeah.
They had a few of those.
For me, I feel
Oh, I gave it a 2.6 for Suicide Squad. I'm going to give this one a flat 1.85.
Damn.
Damn. I love it.
but
So-
I feel that Twitter could find
I've heard
Akira.
supposedly
or like-
that this
Oh, you do, Phil.
I
Okay.
do.
this Jennifer Lawrence movie is dog shit.
Mother.
Mother?
I've
Oh,
heard this.
yeah.
I've heard just based on what I'm seeing that this is like complete dog shit.
J Law is down there with Brie Larson for me. I
God
don't have
dang.
any love for
I
her.
can't even say that because I still haven't seen a Brie Larson movie. I'm just saying.
Is she really an actress?
I don't fucking know. Obviously, our fans love her, but I still don't know who the fuck she is. Yeah.
Homestead Edition.
That's weird because a lot of Darren Aronofsky's films have been really twisted, fucked up, and some of them have been Academy Award nominated.
Which ones is he?
So
Why
he's
would
done
you-
Requiem for a Dream,
So
The Wrestler.
what the fuck does that do with Brie Larson?
No, I'm talking about J Law. I'm referring
What
to
does
his
that do with J Law?
because she's in his movie. He directed Mother, so
Oh, okay.
so that's what I'm saying with him, with this director and his track record.
In terms of like a Academy Award winning actress, 'cause
And an
she's got an
Academy-
Oscar, right?
I think so.
yeah, I believe so. Yes, she
For
does.
best actress or best supporting.
Best supporting,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
And so
And
this
X-Men.
is the director who did Black Swan.
He has an Oscar too.
I don't know if he has an.
I thought
don't
she
think so.
masturbated.
Yeah.
But
Best
supposedly this is like really bad. I don't intend on watching it or anything.
Yeah, the only movie
See,
that
here's
he did that I wasn't
She
cool
won
with.
the Best Actress in 2013 for Silver Linings Playbook.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that
I
was a
didn't
good
watch that
movie.
movie.
That's a good movie.
Folks hyped her up based off of that Oscar and Hunger Games. And really, ever since, she's had a lot of hard L's. You know?
I mean, she was good in well, kind of. She was
Well-
okay with that movie, American Hustle.
yeah,
American
she
Gangster.
won
or something.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
right?
she won one for American Hustle.
She's got 2 Oscars.
Well, that's one. She has one Oscar and a couple of Golden Globes.
Okay.
And she's been
Okay.
nominated
And a
4
BAFTA.
times for an Oscar.
Yeah.
She ain't got no golden eggplant.
Yeah, I mean, X-Men wasn't no slouch. I
She's
mean,
on
it
the
made
Fappening.
money. She's
Yeah,
on the
but
happening.
universally, most people disliked her mystique.
She got
Like,
lazy with
well,
it.
no. Comic book readers disliked her portrayal of Mystique.
They hated. I don't think even like the casual fan
I'm
loved
pretty
her
sure
in it.
casual fans probably did because they didn't understand the character.
She was tied into the X-Men movies
too much.
in contract when her star power shot the fuck
True.
up.
Yeah, but she should never
it-
have been. Mystique should never have been like the leader of the X-Men.
I agree. But I just think she just mailed in those performances
you
that
could see
she
it.
where she's like, all right, the first one, whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm a star now. I got the Hunger Games. I'm bringing in all this and now she's stuck doing these X-Men films where she's obviously not supposed to be the star, and
It's the wrong
it
attitude.
you could tell her attitude just portrayed through the screen,
Yeah. All right.
and that's why I was just like, get this bitch off my thing. But contractually, they needed to put out 2 or 3
You
more films with her.
you could probably pay her off and
'Cause I
get her
think
out of
she
there
was-
if you really wanted to.
Because the first one, First Class, she was there. Then after First Class, that's when she blew up and became famous. And then you had fucking
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, Age of
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Now she'll be in Dark.
Yeah, she'll be in that Phoenix bullshit movie.
I like none of them with her.
Nah.
Yeah.
I actually
In
like
terms
Days of Future Past.
Well, no, the movie fine. Yeah, Days of Future Past movie fine. Her as Mystique, I've never liked her as it.
No.
It's just never fucking worked.
It's all about Stamos. for me.
There's one more. I don't know if we answered this before, but it was asked by Mishka.
Which one was it?
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you
Mishka who?
Mishka Black,
She don't even got a podcast no more.
damn. So
fired.
which anime or video game character would be your waifu?
Quiet.
Damn, there's
There's so many.
fucking anime or video game.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
Ooh, let me
Christ.
think. All right.
You can only choose one though. Is what the
Yeah,
caveat.
that's kind of a huge range. I mean, shit.
That sexy bitch from fucking Food Wars, though.
Wait, the God.
God tongue.
Oh, God tongue is fucking bad.
Wait, nobody's picking the teacher from High School of the Dead.
I was thinking about the nurse Yeah, the
she
nurse
was-
from High School of the Dead.
Oh, was it? The nurse.
I'm gonna go old school, a little
Diamond
old school
got
on you.
Kaylee's.
I'm going Bayonetta.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Yorichi from Bleach
I was thinking her too.
because she's brown and beautiful and she can shapeshift.
Ooh,
I mean, go with God Tongue.
Yeah.
She can cook.
she can cook and she has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
All right, what was yours again?
I'm gonna do a video game. I'm gonna pick Joanna Dark from the Perfect Dark series.
I haven't played Perfect.
You ever played Perfect? Oh yeah, because it was a Nintendo thing for a little while.
All right.
But I'm gonna, for officially, I was gonna look up her name, but the sword chick from High School of the Dead, the one that he smashed.
the one with
out-
purple hair.
Purple hair, she was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
She
she was
was
Stitch,
fucking-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was fucking perfect. She was fucking zombies up. All right, let's round it up. Stitch, what you got popping this week?
Let me think. Nothing too much. Tomorrow I have that thing going on for work or whatever. If you guys are
be
still
there.
able to attend, that'll be awesome.
What time?
Is it 7?
Starts at 7.
I'll be there.
Yeah. So that'd be really cool. I wish I could get into more detail about
Don't worry
what
about
it is, but
Thing for work.
it's it means a lot to me and everything. It's pretty cool, and yeah. So I'm excited about that whole aspect of it. Yeah. that was most least descriptive
Is
thing.
that all
I
you got?
yeah. That was so bad.
That was bad. Old Ninja, what you got popping?
I can't. So I don't know why you can't just say you're going to a Bukkake Fest. So
Oh,
I'm going.
God.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to Stitch's Bukkake Fest.
Stitch is the recipient.
Yeah, I'm the first one up in line, so I'll make sure I'm there on time.
Whoa.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was descriptive.
Other than that, so we might get some Twitch play going tomorrow night, possibly trying to take the hill in the
Save
World
the
War One.
allies.
Yeah, so we may be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, possibly tomorrow night. We'll see how long Stitch's event goes on. If we have to like drag him out and bathe him down after.
You gonna bathe Stitch? With the,
Well, he might be passed out after all the action. So.
you gonna bathe him while he's passed out?
Just get a hose, just hose him down.
It's gonna be in Lake
This
Titicaca.
gets creepier and creepier.
I'm not giving consent.
You don't have to. It's fine.
Oh.
And then going to this is the last home A's game, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Wars
so it's
night.
Star Wars night. So
What
I'm
day
going
you
to that
going?
Saturday night.
I'll be there
Okay.
too.
I'm going to
going-
game on Monday.
Yeah, I'm going Saturday night because it's fireworks night, Star Wars night, and they're going to be giving away a lot of stuff. So I plan on doing that. I'm actually watching a lot of DS9, and I need to finish The Strain actually because I just ended.
Good finale.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about Rick and Morty, but that shit's been fucking up my mind.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that shit's been getting
Finally watched the
crazy.
Pickerick episode and another one too. The Pickerick episode, it was so dank. K-Mac she was high when she watched it and she had to stop. She was like, this is too much violence. It's like, holy shit, tried to go back and watch it. And then I watched the one where,
Is it the Mad Max one?
no. I saw the one where he was in like a place where he couldn't die.
Oh,
yeah,
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 the,
yeah.
the
On the roller
amusement park.
coaster?
Yeah.
Oh,
You had to go
yeah.
outside that loop or whatever. On the
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, the last couple ones, like the Council of Rick one.
Oh, the last
that was
two were really
crazy.
good.
Oh, my God. That's just been fucking up my mind.
Yeah, where you said about you pitching the policeman's ball to a black kid.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was just like my eyes got all
to a
wide.
black teenager.
To a
Yeah,
black teenager, I was
that's
like,
like the
holy
first.
shit.
That's literally the first 30 seconds of the fucking episode.
So good.
I was like, holy shit.
That shit's extra dang.
Extra next. I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit. But
I
yeah.
love how Rick breaks the fourth wall and shit. Like
All the
there's
time.
All the
yeah,
time.
there's like a rumor that says that he knows that he's in a TV show and he has to continue to be funny, and if he doesn't start being funny, then that's when his world ends.
The writing on that is so good.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many there's so many theories about the show, like every week after the air. So it's good. So that's pretty much all I'm doing.
I don't know how you have that show not winning 11 Emmys. I'm just saying, for comedy and comedy writing.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch probably them all. So
Yeah, that's why you'll enjoy it.
They're
It'll be a-
fucking crazy.
You all set?
Yeah, that's it.
Carlos, what you got?
So real quick with comics, I'm gonna. Shit, I gotta sneeze. This is fucking bullshit. All right, went away. All right, so I'm gonna try to do something every week where I do the previous week's comics, like review.
Okay.
So I will go through the previous week's comics that I've read, and then do like a vlog on that. I think that'll be cool. I have another vlog that I've been trying to make, but I gotta do some more B-roll. That's like kind of the sequence to like make the whole vlog like complete. That'll be coming out soon. A couple other things. Shit, I had thoughts.
Definitely check out our
You've been
Instagram.
drinking.
Definitely check out our Instagram because Chronos posts up his comic pool for the week. And that's BTI on Instagram.
That I do. Other than that, I guess, fuck it, because, yeah, I've been drinking.
That's all good. Blue, what you
I've
got?
been drinking. So this weekend, I am finally going to fucking
Shit.
play.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I remembered.
No, go ahead.
So I'm looking at it. All right, so when we had Joseph P. Illage on the podcast,
Oh, we didn't talk about
he actually gave us kind of like a scoop on Catalyst Prime,
Okay.
and it has to do with the comic that is right here. It's like the top comic.
Superb.
It's called Superb. And on this comic, they finally talked about how the main, I thought who was the main character, has Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Or, shit, I'm pretty sure it's Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's one of the main characters, and I didn't know because he said like he has he said that he had a partner, and in the comic I thought the partner was somebody else, but it's really the person that is on this cover. All right.
This is issue number 3 he's holding up.
Yes, I'm holding up issue number 3. So not only is the main hero that you first start reading somebody with Down syndrome, but his like not sidekick, but I guess like person that's helping him is also a person of color.
All right.
So that's really cool. That wasn't like something that was talked about in the first 2 comics,
Okay.
even though that the person was in the first 2 comics, but I didn't know that she also had superpowers.
Nice.
So that was really cool. Thank you, Joseph. Catalyst Prime continues to amaze, and there's a new comic coming out, I think this month or next month, that's called The Astonisher. All the comics thus far have been awesome, and you know me, I'm a fucking stickler for true diversity. They're doing it right, and yeah, please pick up Lion Forge's Catalyst Prime comics. Give them some love, and trust me, you will enjoy them.
And listen to that interview that we had with Joseph.
Yeah, exactly. And if y'all are sort of iffy about it, listen, Christopher Priest is heavily influencing this entire event.
And he's one of the gods of comic book writing.
Really is. If you don't know about him, just fucking Google him. So there you go.
Awesome. Good shit.
Sorry.
No, that's great. Blue, what you got?
Wait, before I finish my say what I'm gonna do. So
You gonna interrupt yourself?
yeah, basically, I'm not. Did we ever talk about how the writer for High School the Dead had passed away back in March?
Yeah, we mentioned it.
That was a long time
We
ago,
mentioned it,
Yeah, I fucking it was so long ago. I
Sad.
can't
That killed
remember.
the whole series, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so going on to my I'm gonna try. I promise that I'm gonna play Batman Season 2 Telltale game this weekend, and I'll talk about it next week. I promise you guys. I promise. But yeah, so this weekend I actually got my first photography gig that I'm doing. It's gonna be a
Nice.
40th high school reunion down in Mountain View by the shoreline.
Are you even going?
Huh?
Are you going?
To mine?
Yeah.
Mine's already happened. Mine's happened like the week after my wedding.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I couldn't go.
Are you going to ours?
You'll probably go to yours.
Because you went to mine last time.
Yeah, that shit was
confused.
fun.
Yeah.
What?
So, say that again.
Two different things.
So this weekend I'm working doing a photography gig
The high school reunion thing
at a
is where
high
I
school
got
reunion
lost.
Yeah.
for a 40th high school reunion. But
You've
my
already
high school 20th reunion was a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, and you didn't
but
go.
I didn't go.
but
but-
yours is coming up.
Rasan,
God damn.
Whoops.
Whoops it is. Whoops it is that?
Done fucked up.
so this guy I know named Rashada.
God damn.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, you know Rashonda, right?
Yeah.
It's so hilarious. Yeah, she went to high school with this.
Is she in
But anyway,
Friday?
his is next year, and so I went to their 10-year reunion because I didn't go to mine, and it was a bunch of fun. But yeah, so this weekend on Saturday, I'm photographing a 40th high school reunion. But what's cool is that the provider, the company that's putting on the event, they actually reached out to me to do more high school reunions. So I have another one coming up in October, which is really cool. Just yesterday. Yesterday I launched my official photography website, so you can go to Daniel J. Anderson Photography, and you can see a
Smash
bunch
that
of,
like button.
yeah, smash that like button, hit that subscribe
Smash
button,
that government name button.
This is true.
putting it out there. Sorry, I got to do it. But yeah, you can actually find it on Facebook too, as well as Instagram. I just created the Instagram account today, so you can find me on there. It's Daniel J. Anderson Photography, all one word.
I forgot to tell you, if you want to borrow my roller, I have it. It'll fit any like tripod.
It's gonna be all stationary stuff, so
Okay.
or just like kind of candid shots. But also hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna release another vlog on my own YouTube channel of my kind of me putting together the tripod I bought for $5. I made a vlog about it because it was missing a handle, so I couldn't purchase it online. So I actually went to a local place and actually filmed like looking for parts and stuff like that, which is really cool because the customer service guy there, like I actually walked in and asked him like, is it okay if I do like a video blog here, because it's private property.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, just go ahead, have fun, buddy. So I did that. So hopefully I can release that this weekend. And today I got my hair cut. And I was talking to my barber. Barber, you talk about that. You talk to that guy about anything. Yeah. But he's a business owner, so I kind of was talking to him how I wanted to start my own photography business, and I was telling him about this training program that starts next week about marketing for photographers. And I was talking to him about it. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in doing it. He's like, well, what's holding you back? I'm like, well, it costs $900. He's all, well, it's $900, you probably get that back like in a fucking week. So that's how you can tell if it's a good program. And like the program I've done a webinar with them, and it was a free webinar where they kind of go over some basic stuff, and it was really interesting. And I was like, you know what, this is really cool. But then like the lady invited me to come back for like another webinar with some old members who actually done the program. And it's like, hey, this is how I was before and how the program helped me. So I think I'm gonna subscribe for it. I mean, $900 is pretty good. I mean, pretty expensive, but like everybody who was on there talked about how like they pretty much got their money back in like one photography gig. Like, good. And they don't just going over marketing. They help you build your website, kind of work on pricing, how to get your name out there, how to get this thing called SAO, which is searcher something. It's basically so your stuff would show up if you do a Google search, you'll pop up at the top. Okay. Yeah, you'd be number one. Because a lot of people, when you're searching for something, you never go past page 2 or 3.
To get you on that first page.
Yeah, you only stay at that first page. So.
For them kinks, man, I'll be going deep into them goddamn Google searches.
Yeah, I do too. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to try to possibly do that next week. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play some Batman.
There you go.
Nice.
Something we did not talk about at all. I think is going to be a fairly big kids movie coming out. My 7-year-old is excited about it. Lego Ninjago's coming out.
Funny.
It looks like it's going to be hilarious. He's a big fan of the show. I'll probably take him if he has a good fucking week. We will see.
Is it the same director as Batman Lego Batman?
I don't know if it's the same director. Obviously the animation style is Lego and it'll look the same, but could be because I love Lego Batman.
Star Trek Discovery is out this week.
Oh, on that bullshit
on
CBS app?
Access, yeah.
We'll watch. I'll watch it. I don't give a fuck.
Kingsman 2 comes out on Friday.
Oh, wait, we gotta stop real quick. Fuller House season 3 drops this Friday.
Shit.
Thursday.
Fuck that laugh track.
Fuck that laugh track, but fuck them some Stephanie titties, boy. Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Full of meth.
Still working on finishing up that that Destiny campaign hopefully with the clan. I want to get on there, playing some Battlefield 1, and I got back into Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and it's just as awesome as I remembered it to be. So nice. I fucking love that, and I'm catching up on Naruto. I only have 911 more episodes.
If y'all didn't know, actually nobody knows because we haven't announced it yet, but we're going to have the people from Primus 7
yes,
on next week. It'll be released later in the week, probably. We're going to record it next week on Wednesday, but we're not going to release it until probably like Thursday or Friday. So yeah, that'll be a good podcast to listen to. They do some really cool like diversity in like manga and anime.
Absolutely. We talked about them a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so we're really excited. Ran into them at Crunchyroll Expo. Big fans. And then also shout out to Salam. He emailed us back today. I'm going to reply back tomorrow. I've been typing it up, but I was busy working today. He knows what I'm talking about because he had some shit going on in his life too. So I'll reply back. I definitely want to get it, like hear his thoughts on his upcoming project. So that'll be some like up and coming shit. Kind of shit. Squirrel. And if you haven't listened to it already, we had an awesomely dank, super fun conversation with the Castlevania director, Sam Dietz. He was fun. S-Class interview. Definitely listen to that because we all love
Super nerd.
And who is Sam Dietz?
Sam Dietz is the Castlevania director. So
From Netflix.
yeah, from Netflix, Castlevania.
And he also directed the cutscenes for a bunch of games.
Yeah, video games. We get all into his history.
Yeah.
Listen to it. It's fucking awesome. Take us on out with some of them stats.
All right,
Deets.
so check us out tomorrow night on Twitch, twitch.tv/BeTheBTI. Look for Prodigy and Old Ninja hopefully leveling up, maybe not dying as much as usual, but we actually found a mode and classes that we're actually comfortable with. Check us out on Instagram with BeTheBTI. Check out the comics pulls from Cronus and Tiny Batman Adventures, which will probably move to another site. Check out our cosplay pics on there. Check out our website, binheadproductions.com/BeTheBTI. Check us out on YouTube if you're listening on SoundCloud. We have a YouTube channel. Check out our previous videos and whatnot. All the dankness is on there. YouTube.com/BlackandTheBlackTimesInfinity. Facebook. Check us out on Facebook with BeTheBTI. And I think I covered it all.
Bombs over Baghdad.
God dang it.
Well,
You were
Ben had
looking.
production?
See, I thought you were going to fit that in a sentence. You messed it all up.
Did you
So.
Ben had production?
Yes. I did. See how that went?
Don't pull the thing out unless you came to bang.
Later, Wild.
Somebody wants a thumb. I'm just saying.
Stephanie Titties.